Yeah.
All right. Let me.
I do the second knock. Okay, there we go. Beast Robot is in. Yeah.
See. Like up. There we go. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to D&D. Ignore my tabs. It is insanely bad. I know.
You just gotta hide all the tabs.
How do I
You just
hide?
gotta crop it.
Come on. I'm Zach. uh.
Everything is in place. I think we will not wait any longer for Babs because they're offline, so I don't
Oh
think.
God, the tabs!
Yeah,
Babs is
Sorry.
worst case scenario, you all die again. Nothing to worry
Yeah.
about. So,
True.
It's fine. I've been there before. I know what this is like.
Is the music? What?
Yeah, I don't hear any music.
Yeah.
I've been
no
relying on
music
it to handle music for me.
This is music for the I don't know.
Yeah,
We're not
others.
worthy of it.
I guess so.
The bot is in, but it doesn't play anything. It just has set it
Oh.
very low, so
Right. Okay.
There we
playing anything
go.
yeah. But we're playing
Finally,
this one first.
my stream has sound.
Okay, there we go. We'll start with this one.
Warframe 1.
Now Joshua, so let's play Kex, is telling me to play Warframe all the time.
Oh lord.
You should play Warframe.
God damn it! So, not another one.
Oh god. There's somebody I know that plays that game daily.
I only played it once, and I was like, "This is all right," and then I never touched it again.
My chat kind of
Mind
holds
it.
me at gunpoint to play Warframe every week.
Oh.
I played it a bit, and then I got a bow and I headshot the enemies, and it was satisfying. And then I stopped playing because I was satisfied.
That's true.
Fair enough.
See, Zach knows what he's all about. Helldivers. That one keeps
Also,
my head.
I started playing early enough that they were handing out Loki as like the starting Warframe, and apparently Loki's really good, and they stopped doing that.
Yeah.
Huh.
They're like, hey, hold on, this is probably not the best idea.
I wish I could play Helldivers.
Okay then, I guess it is high time to start. So welcome everybody to the episode of Vtuber Adventure League. Today we play Escape from Wheloon, and the walled city of Wheloon holds the criminal population of Cormer. The residents of that place are bound to it forever and cut off the outside world. Inside plans are made, and malcontents pull the resources. And outside, forces influence the innocent to ensure that the dire plot can be realized without interface from knights and mages that guard the realm. Now, you are here with no memory of what brought you to Wheloon, and all you can think of is finding out why. So, our dear adventurers, last thing you remember is that you were in a tavern, as adventurers usually do, and you drank. You drank, and you drank some more. And before you realize, you are in a very unfamiliar room. And four of you, technically five in case Babs comes in, are.
Schrodinger's
something-
Babs.
Good lord.
I've got a very important question. Who woke up first? And if I did, can I go to the others and when they wake up, say, "Hey, you're finally awake."
Should we roll
Sure.
initiative on that?
Oh, you can do that. Who gets the honors?
If last
Yes.
session is anything to go by, I assume Calpy is going to be the one to wake up last, regardless.
I haven't moved my character sheet over yet, so just go without me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No need to import the entire character sheet. You can just create new character, just set the image and
Yeah.
roll manually. That's also
I-
a possibility.
I've just got the token.
Alright.
My like the quote unquote sheet is completely empty.
Oh, yeah, that's what I've got too. I'm just using Beyond 20 and Roll 20.
Yeah.
Or D20. What the How do I speak?
Where does it come out of mouth?
Scream.
Yeah. Everyone knows what I meant. Even if I don't.
Okay then. So I guess from this order, Siri doesn't roll initiative yet.
I did. I did, but it was as me for some reason. I got a 6.
Okay. So I guess Virgins is first from people that rolled.
It's Virgins who gets to say it.
Virgins. He wakes up, and is his compatriots in the room with him?
Yeah, the 5 of you are in the same room. All you remember is that all of you partied pretty hard in the tavern last time, and now you're here.
Virgins just goes. He's like, "Hey, you," and he throws up right on the floor.
Oh no.
Virgins can't hold his alcohol, and that's how you guys wake up.
Just the sound of that and the smell.
He tries to say, "Hey, you're finally awake." He just, "Hey." You."
Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh no. Terrible.
Okay.
Uh,
That's all of you awake. I think
Virgins, what happened?
Sorry about the shitty drawing. I'll remake something better later.
Oh,
Nah, it's good. It's good. Don't worry.
oh, it's
It is
on my
good.
tongue. Oh.
What the fuck happened to that guy?
And while we're here, I think it's a good place for everyone to introduce their characters. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first. So Siri is a dwarf. He's wearing a robe. It's probably very disheveled. He's in the middle of sorting it out and fixing it because it's like just not right. He's like been sleeping sideways. He's got a rather short beard for a dwarf. Somewhat chiseled but kind-looking face, and just kind of looking around as he sees the other party members that are with him today.
Right. So Calpy is this 5'7" or so wood elf. However, he does look a fair bit paler than you would assume a wood elf to be, with large green eyes and a sort of like auburn ginger, but incredibly messy head of hair. And as he's like, re-putting on his armor since whilst he was passed out, it kind of got all messed up. It's this rather, it looks like it used to be nice looking leather armor, but throughout either wear and tear or just time, it has become a lot more basic and more rudimentary, but a vague spider pattern continues to be just faintly visible, as if it was like embroidered into it. He kind of sits up, rubs his eyes, and does a little stretch. And yeah, he's got no clue where they are, and by his account, he didn't drink that much.
On real quick. Just need to do one
I
last
guess
little check on myself.
I'm virgins.
Virgins.
Do you want me to go while you're doing it?
Yes, please.
All right. Let me just make sure I'm not going to sneeze again. I am playing Damon Marcus. He is a pretty average-looking human with a few scars, maybe a tattoo or two. And the only significant thing about him is that he's wearing strange clothes. That's about it.
Like strange how? What do the clothes look like?
They don't look like any type of materials that you've seen manufactured. It looks like a new form of textile.
Oh, what a strange textile.
He's got
how-
It's
Yeah.
he's got that Forgotten Realms clothing.
Forgotten Realms.
How do you spell his name? Damien.
no, Damon, Damon, then
Okay.
Marcus,
Is that with a C or a K?
C.
My dumbass about to say a Q.
Marcus.
Alright, let me add you to the friend list.
But yeah, standard gear, average-looking human, nothing special.
So,
So,
is it my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
sounds like it, yeah.
All right. So, you see, normally black-haired man. You see patches of brown at the edges and very patchy looking pale-ish skin. It looks like it's really weirdly almost like it's flaking off after Virgin's puked. He has red eyes and somewhat pale skin, but it's currently flaking off. And he's wearing black clothes that you would think, man, this is way too much black to be wearing in a hot sun. And
Probably way too much black to be wearing ever.
pretty much, that's exactly how much black there is. It's unnecessary amounts of black on his clothes, and yeah, that's Virgin's.
Wait a second, you're telling me that Virgins dyes his hair black? I'm surprised, but I really shouldn't be.
If he grows it out
My-
if he grows it out a little bit more, it's
I-
like a really pretty blonde color or whatever.
I literally had to look up what happens if you're drunk and what happens with your hair dye and your makeup. So
Oh,
let that be a sum up.
Well, I'm not surprised they have emos even here.
Virgin's is like,
Huh?
okay, give me a moment. Oh.
Siri is going to give a water skin to Virgins. It's like here, drink up.
He drinks. He's like, sorry, I don't normally drink.
Three
Here.
virgins. Do you remember
gonna-
anything from last night?
I'm gonna hand him a handkerchief to
clue.
try to help clean himself up.
Yeah, I can't really remember anything either.
Can I roll? Can I roll to see if I remember anything from last night, or is
Can
it
you
just
roll
like?
to remember? Right now, you cannot.
Okay,
Don't worry
then
about it.
then never mind then. Virgin's just gonna shake his head. He's like,
Yeah, The hangovers. The hangover is way too bad. I can't even think. How about you? Do you remember anything? Kelpie says, gesturing over to Damon whilst beginning to stand up.
Mm, I don't. I don't think so. Do I remember anything?
No, you do not. All you remember is that you were in a tavern, people were
Right.
giving you drinks, and then you appeared here.
Siri
My
will,
guess is that somebody spiked our drinks.
it's possible. Shouldn't happen to me, but maybe they spiked 10 of my drinks.
Everything hurts.
What do we see around us?
Well,
Yeah.
now that you take a look around, this room looks very crude, very minimalistic, almost like a cell room.
Is it like stone?
Most of the walls are of stone. There is some like metal bars, but you can see that the
Okay.
door is ajar, so you can technically leave whenever you want to. But
Is what about the floor? Is that stone or wood?
it's stone.
Alright. Then I
Also,
will
on the wall you see a little poster that is showing you your crimes.
oh. What is Cormayan? Worship of
Romania is
Shar.
the country you're in.
I don't even worship a god. Well, no. No, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, Morden. Shar worship.
Wait.
What the hell?
I look over to Virgins. You a Shar worshiper?
I guess I can see it.
He like drinks some
No
more
judgment
water.
if you are.
He drinks some more water. He's like, the only thing I worship is justice.
Well, there you have it.
No,
I
Virgins
see what
isn't
type
the
of dude you are.
Virgins isn't the type to worship Shar.
What is this? What is? Oh,
It's a deity or something.
Let me ask everybody a question. Have we done anything to...
You
You're
cut
cutting
out,
off a little bit.
unfortunately.
Sorry. Did anybody here piss off a noble or anything?
I mean, you can do that just by existing, so it's possible.
I meant recently.
Oh,
not in my
no,
recent
not
memory.
not recently. No.
Right. Code. I would like to activate my dwarven stone cutting to get tremor sense for 60 feet.
Sure.
How many like other people are around that I can sense?
Inside of basically this small prison room, I would say that there is not much actually.
Okay.
But you can see that on the edges, like above the surface of the earth. If you would go up the stairs, you can feel like some people walking around.
Okay. Well, let's take a look around then. I suppose they didn't lock us. Well, I suppose if they didn't lock the door, then we're not supposed to stay here. So I'll head over to the door and push it open as I look around the hallway.
As you push around, you can see that there's basically no guards. You can just go right out. There's also some chest in there, and what you can guess is that it's your equipment, some like your weapons, stuff that they confiscated from you.
Yeah, I'll go over and pick up all my equipment.
So no problem. You open the chest, you take your stuff. That's
Thankfully, I don't.
I'm guessing
Thankfully, I
there's just with
travel lightly.
the rest of our...
yeah. All of you can just grab the rest of your stuff, and yeah, you are basically geared up inside of the prison.
I pull out pull out a small contraption and fiddle with it to see if it's working. I'm like, God damn it, it's still not working.
No,
not
what's
working.
that?
Let's call it a key.
Interestingly shaped key.
Yep. It's from my homeland.
Mm,
For now, let's focus on getting out of here. I don't want to get caught back up with the guards again.
no, let's not. Is there just one stairway upstairs?
Yep.
Alright, Siri will lead the way up the stairs, keeping an eye out with the tremor sense to get an idea of where other people are.
So basically, you go up the stairs. They're just like people. You can sense people walking around the street, and basically that. The building is almost empty.
Oh. So, what's upstairs? Is it just like an exit to the street? Or is it another guard room or...
There is some like places that people can like log in who was inside, like some like for bureaucracy purposes, but there is no one stopping you from leaving.
Oh. I'm gonna take a look at the logs and see if we're recorded in it.
So you basically go to the books, you browse through the pages, go to the last one, and you can see, yep, there are your names right there.
Is there a quill nearby?
A what?
Like a quill, a writing
Quill.
instrument.
Yeah, you can find it there.
Siri's gonna take it and like cross out all of their names.
Okay, sure. You just cross it out, no problem.
Like, mistake.
My bad, B.
You sure that's gonna work?
No, but it's worth a try. And if they're not gonna stop me, then I'm gonna do it anyways.
I just shrug and like, all right.
Let's head out to the street. I'm wondering what type of place we're in.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Got that in my arm.
Okay. So-
I forgot to equip mine too.
Everyone walking naked on the street, let's go.
Look, I've got robes, I've got traveling clothes.
Good, very good. So, as you exit from the prison room, you see a quite peaceful city. It doesn't look. It looks poor when you compare it to like the other typical cities. It's very. It seems peaceful. There are people like walking around. It's mostly humans. The city is composed of 90% humans. So yeah, you see mostly like humans roaming around. Some like occasional dwarves. Yeah, that's mostly that.
Mm.
Is there anybody that looks slightly approachable?
That was gonna be my
Yeah,
question.
I guess you can find some like people. If you are used to like people, they are not like complete beggars, They are like they try to do good with what they can. Let's say it's like that.
We're just looking for someone who's not gonna like insult us for daring to speak to them, I think.
Mhm, sure. And yeah, I think that most of people there, like if you don't look for people that are likely to fuck you up, then I think that we can just find one or two people.
We know the name of the city that we're in?
God, please, I need this.
Do you know the name of the city? Do you have how was it called?
History?
Proficiency of history, yeah.
Hold on a second. Let me check. I don't think I do. Does anybody else?
I don't.
I have proficiency in history.
Okay, so with your proficiency in history, you recognize that you are in a prison city of Wheloon.
Why are we in Wheloon?
We weren't drinking. How far away is this from where we last remember we were?
Like 1-2 days of travel.
This is easy, like 1 or 2 days of traveling just to put a couple people that had a little bit too much to drink one night into a prison city.
I sense
Right.
some bullshit afoot.
I think you're right about that. Siri will, yeah, Siri will find someone nearby to ask, like, uh, what's, how often do new people appear here?
What? Well, once a couple, once 10 days we get like 4 people, something like that.
Right.
How
How
often do
long?
people leave?
They don't.
Oh, well, it's not going to sort well for me.
Uh, let's say Ciri, because I think Ciri is the only magic caster in the party right now. When you look up the sky, you see that the town is surrounded by a wall of force.
That's a pretty high level piece of magic up there. Over a pretty big area as well.
How
Is
big
it?
of an area would you say it cover?
So here we go. And the person, let's say human male, just goes to the near outpost and gives you a piece of paper. By the way, let's just also move to another map.
Finally, we can see what's going on.
See, I can fight.
Right.
What do you want us at?
This. Wherever you want.
Okay.
It basically just represents the city of Wheloon and will be here most of the time.
Alright.
Because there's no way I would be able to create 20 freaking free maps.
Shrine of Shar. How curious.
By the way, you have the map also in the Discord chat. I sent it there, so you can just go and check it.
Yeah.
Just popped right here. Wait, right next to the wagon, steadying himself. That's where he's at.
Who's Lord Sarp?
Also, regarding the wall of force, you can see the little purple thingy around the city. That's basically what wall of force is separating. So technically, you cannot go to the place number 10 to 13. Sorry, 14. 14
Oh,
is
14.
also.
Okay. So we're like in the we're basically in like that main walled in area.
Yeah.
Um
Roughly, where would you say, like, which closest number are we? So,
Which closest number? I guess I would say you're close to. If you are go for the river, I would say close to number 3.
Low River.
Also, give me a second. I need to roll a d20. Okay, 16. What happens with 16? Because there's so many random events here.
Hey, Mage.
Okay.
Yeah. You have a
Question.
question?
Can you tell if that wall of Can you tell if that wall of force extends underground?
The easiest way to figure that out would be digging, but I suspect it does. Can I make an arcana to guess if it would be underground or not?
If the source of the wall of force.
Yeah, if the wall of force would extend underground.
wall of horse, just a massive line of horses.
Can you see wall of force with tremor sight? I don't know. I don't think you can.
Well, I'm assuming that the wall of force is pretty far away, right? Like, I'm not
Yeah, also
within
that.
60.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only lasts
Yeah,
for 10 minutes, so or an hour, I think. Let me check. 10 minutes. So, I mean, I'm just like trying to use my arcane knowledge to be like, would Wall of Force go underground typically?
So yeah, roll me an Arcana check to see because you don't have the spell on your spell. On your person, 11. 11, I think it's 10 plus spell level, so I don't think you know this. So no.
Yeah.
You do not know if Wall
No,
of Force
we'd have
can
to
go
go
underground.
take a shovel and check by hand.
Also
Be a
with
shovel
random
around.
also with random event generator, you see a small human child coming to you and can you please give me some money, please?
And
Uh,
is everyone witnessing this?
Drop 10. I dropped 10 gold pieces into the kid's hands.
Oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah.
All right,
I
now
knew.
get out of here, kid. Go find something to eat.
Thank you very much. I knew those dwergar that got you here were bad people, and they start to leave.
Dorgar.
Wergar?
Wait,
wait.
hold up.
Yes?
Wait, kid. My friends have some questions. Tell us more about those Dwargar.
Well,
If you can. If you don't know anything, I understand.
I mean, from time to time they come here, they bring some people in boxes, and they drop them in the prison. And that's basically what happens. Also, they
Oh.
kind of laugh how they are going to bring Karmer to Royan. I don't know what's that about. What they can do in the city like that.
Karmer, you say?
Karmer. Yeah, Karmer is
Oh.
the region that Wheloon is inside of.
Uh, do you know where they go after they drop people off?
I want her to break
usually
me.
wander
I will
around,
drink
but
out of a
I
dog
d- I-
bowl
I don't
for
know
her
where
without
exactly
the
they're gonna
slightest
be.
hesitation. God, please, I need this.
Thanks for your info. It helps to have a clue.
Thank you for the gold. Thank you very much. And they just start to skedaddle away from here.
So we're looking for some Dwargar.
Damon looks, his eyes turning to look to the dwarf in our party, and without meaning to offend, asks him, where would dwarves normally hang out?
Well, underground, of course.
You?
Or
Dwergar,
taverns.
Dwergar and dwarves are a lot different. Dwergar are usually from the Underdark, so you can expect him to be in vaguely the same places, but we should never approach a Dwergar thinking it's going to be a dwarf. They are a lot cooler.
Do you guys have any ideas?
Well, every city has an inn,
This one
And I
has
would've-
several.
and I would assume that we could probably find one of them there.
Where do you want to head? We've got the Dwarven Watch, the Lantern Inn, or
Wait a minute. Dwargar, they're like dwarves, right?
they're like the Underdark second cousin twice removed.
In the sense that they're both stout and stocky, and live either. But in this case, they live deep underground, whereas dwarves find their homes in mountains.
Do they like carry some of the same innate traits that dwarves traditionally do?
I wouldn't know. I've never met a Dwargar myself.
Well, I've never seen a weak Drogar.
Okay, so my guess is that they would probably be at the inn with the strongest and most concentrated level of alcohol.
Nope.
That sounds very much like a Dwergar, yeah.
Real
I'll-
quick,
I'll
DM.
ask if
So real quick question. So we're, just to make sure, were we in Wheloon when we started drinking throughout the night, or did we just drink so much we just somehow found ourselves in Wheloon?
You drank outside of Wheloon, you blacked out, now you're inside.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right. So
And
that's
from the description that the kid gave, we're probably picked up by Dwergar in boxes and then transported here.
that's what it sounds like. I'll ask a passerby what the inn with the strongest ale is.
Okay. Just.
when I can check around with some of the other folks, maybe some of the passerbys, see if they see often
Mhm.
these Duergar folks who bring people in. It sounds like it's still not the first time.
What time does
Uh,
it look to be?
So, the Dwargar come in usually at night. They don't like to be seen much. And when it comes to like very strong alcohol, I feel like the best place to go is the Scarlet Sheaf. But I don't know if that's a very good place to be. It's rather dangerous. But when it comes to strong drinks, I feel like it's a go-to.
What makes the Scarlet Shiv dangerous?
Well, let's say they like to fight a lot.
Uh,
We're built tough.
I'm pretty good at fighting myself.
Let's just hope that we're built tough enough.
I suppose we'll have to see for ourselves. Let's head towards this Scarlet Shiv.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so as you head to Scarlet Shift, I need to roll the d20 again. Also, you already had the event number 16. Okay, 4. Oh, as you go towards the Scarlet Sheaf, a group of tags confront you and say, "Hey, give me all your gold."
Hags?
Thugs, thugs,
Oh, thugs.
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 Yeah.
Virgins will step forward and say, "You don't want this kind of problem."
Roll me for intimidation. And
Siri kind of like holds up his robes, which are very shoddy looking. Do I look like I've got any gold?
Oh, it didn't even roll. Face and stuff makes me feel self.
I could take you on. Give me all your gold.
Siri will kind of chime in. Do we look like we've got any gold? We just got here. We've already had our pockets plundered. Why don't you just go away and we don't have to fight and get messy? It won't
Okay,
do
roll
any
me.
of us either good.
Okay,
I'm trying
then
more of a persuasion than deception. Like this won't go well for anyone.
Okay,
if that's good.
Sure.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Yeah, I guess like. All right then. They just skedaddle out of there.
Ooh, Damon takes a deep breath and just takes his hand off his sword.
Also, as they go away, you can see that facts were branded by some sort of weird mark, and the mark is kind of similar to something that occasionally flies around the sky. And it looks like a giant. How is? Let me just Google because I forgot how it's.
A bird.
A giant stingray.
Oh boy.
Can I make an effort to identify this mark?
You can roll me a religion.
Religion. Nope. I don't know
Nope.
shit.
Yeah, you know shit.
If only Tamoris was here.
It looks like a cool scar.
Well, I'm not a fan of scars myself, but I
Yeah,
suppose.
I've got a +0 to this.
You said religion?
Religion.
Yeah.
I could try my hand. Ain't much.
It ain't much, but it's honest work.
It's honest work.
Fuck it up. I'll give it a shot too.
You know what? If everybody else is doing it,
I have a -1 in my religion modifier, just so you know.
I
6.
think I've heard about
I got
this.
oh,
17, okay. So if 8 is not enough, 17 is enough. So with 17, you can recognize that is a mark left by a screamer.
that's a screamer's mark.
What's a
The
screamer?
hell is a screamer?
I will show you.
I don't know if I want to be shown.
Tell me about these.
He told you about Screamo, not Scream.
Okay,
Damn
if you open my stream, then you can see them. They're like giant stingrays flying around, fighting people, screaming basically, dealing psychic damage. They are large fiends. They're chaotic evil, and they are pretty strong.
Wait, and I saw these in the sky?
Yeah, there's not that many of them, right? There's like occasionally you can find like 1, 2 flying around the city.
Are they guarding the city? Ah,
Yeah, you could say that.
that's a bit scary.
Okay, so there's an evil mage in charge of the city.
Well, the Dwargar had to get in and out somehow, right?
Good point.
Meaning
good
they
point.
had to have a pass of some kind.
Or a different entrance. Perhaps.
Agreed. It's either they have some sort of pass that the screamers know to avoid, and a way to get around the
Wall of Force.
yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
So if
Maybe
or
what we
they have an entrance which
Okay,
bypasses
wait.
entirely.
I just realized something. I probably freaked up because when I looked up screamers
Oh.
for D&D, that's what came up. But the screamers are Dwargar screamers also, and they look.
Ah,
My
they
bad.
look different.
So
Okay.
screamers are basically a giant, like war machines with Dwargar inside of them.
Well, it
Ah,
doesn't
sounds
sound that much more
terrifying.
pleasant.
Streamlabs.
Yeah, it is terrifying.
Streamlabs.
so here's an
Oh,
idea.
if only we had an artificer, they could just disassemble them mid combat.
True.
Well,
Well,
fuck, if only I had if only I could get
in
this
lieu of
goddamn
any better
key to work.
plans, we could perhaps stake out the guard. We could perhaps stake out where we woke up, and when we see the Dwargar coming in, we could follow them out of town.
Let's see let's see if there's any type of houses near the tavern that we can stake out from.
Good thinking.
Okay. Yeah, good thinking.
Okay, so as you go towards the tavern, you see that there are a lot of like gangs forming around. They don't conduct like business there, but you can see that they are like enjoying themselves, like chilling out a little bit.
Right.
There is a lot of drinking, a lot of fighting, and in the middle of the tavern, there is some sort of like mini arena.
What's
What about
that
the
arena?
What about after the D? It cut you off.
He asked about the arena, so go ahead.
Okay, so about the arena, you can see a lot of dried up blood on there. Like people were fighting probably to the death in there. Like that's too much blood for like Recreational.
Recreational.
Regular. Yes,
Yeah.
that. Thank you very much. Fighting.
I'll kind of pick the nearest person and like ask, people fight in that arena? What do they get from it?
Aye. What? Glory, of course.
Glory, huh? Glory doesn't fill the stomach.
Well, they also get food, right?
Well, okay. Then it sounds.
Hey, let's try not to get too involved with people at this tavern. Remember, we're trying to find the Dwargar that brought us here. If somebody happens to give them the heads up, that's
Yeah.
our ass.
You make a good point. All right.
Is
so does
there
everyone-
any?
No, go ahead.
Go. No, you go ahead.
No, I said it first.
Stubborn mother. All right. Are there any buildings or houses around here that look like they may be occupied less by a criminal and more just by really poor people?
Less by criminals, more by poor people. I
Yes.
think we are
I'm-
currently at number 16. You're number 16. Can I see anything like that? 16. FP Smith, probably not. Master.
Essentially, I'm looking for a civilian over a criminal. Even
Okay.
though I guess technically everybody here's a criminal.
Yeah, exactly. So I think the closest place that you could have known about would be the Sandever stables. Someone needs to take care of the horses.
All right.
Well,
I want to talk to
first-
somebody at those stables, but I want to let that guy who was trying to say his thing earlier go first.
Yeah, I was saying, do y'all think we should probably just head back to where we woke up and find somewhere to do a stakeout from there?
Hmm.
Question is
I don't think
for
so.
those who left us there, who's to say they can't come back?
The
Right,
better
that's the
question
thing.
is the better question is what would be the point if they left us there unguarded, the doors unlocked and everything unsecured? That meant that there was no point of keeping us in that spot if we can't escape the city itself.
Right. But they may, as the child said, they bring people here every couple of days. So if we wait until they come back and we follow them back out, they may lead us to a way out of the city.
Every couple of
Well, then
days, so we could be waiting there for multiple days if we're.
Meanwhile, the tavern's much more likely to be frequented.
That's possible.
We could just split up.
I do not recommend that. This place is crawling with criminals and screamers and Dwergar. And
Yes,
we need.
Then I guess
And
it
every-
comes down to this. Which one do you think is more likely? For them to be looking for us at our unlocked cage or to show up at
no.
this tavern?
I don't think they're going to be looking for us at all. I
No.
think they just bring people in, drop them off, and fuck off to go get more people.
But
Question
do we
is
know how
why?
long ago we were dropped off? We could have been dropped off today for all we know.
That's true. That's-
Well, let's take a look into the tavern just to cover our bases, though.
All right, we'll take a look around, just see if we can spot any Dwargar.
Let's go talk to the stables. I'm pretty sure I can convince them to help us a bit.
Okay, and then we'll head to the stables after.
Okay, so as you walk around the
Yes.
tavern, you see a strong, good-looking dwarf. He is very well built. You can see he has armor on, shield, and a great club that he wields in a hand. And you can
That's
see,
impressive to wield a great club in one hand.
yeah. And also he has, with a knife, written on his chest, like scars left there, the beast.
Oh my god, he's so edgy.
So cool. I mean, no, it's criminal.
Criminal.
Virgins, can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah, yeah. Hello.
What town were you born in?
That's not important.
Mm-hmm, okay.
Well, all right, to the stables then.
Okay. As you leave, people like give you some looks, right? Because you were new people in that place, but they just let you live, no problem.
Welcome to the
And
Salty Spittoon. How tough are ya?
on the way to stables, another random event occurs, and this is number 19. Okay, so 19 is double the roll, so let me just...
Here's hardware.
16 already happened. Number 2. So as you go towards the stable, right in the corner of your eye, you can see a acolyte of Shar screaming, "Retribution is divine!" Just like praying, being crazy in the corner of the street.
Cool. We leave them the fuck alone.
And
Oh,
natural
God.
20, that means that each of you regains 1 memory. So let me
Ooh,
go.
Oh,
Here we go to number 2. So the first memory you recover is that while in the tavern, every time you turned around, you noticed that your drinks were always full. Like someone definitely wanted to get you drunk.
You know, those tankards never really seemed to end, did they? And I don't mean like grabbing another one. No, it seemed like they were literally bottomless.
They may have been endless mugs.
or someone just put them behind us whenever we weren't looking.
yeah, those.
I
It's
mean, I've seen
possible.
a few items like that. Hell, there was this
Uh,
one thing that somebody turned upside down and it just continuously dumped out water. More water than it should have been able to hold. I was so confused.
I once
Okay,
saw
so that
somebody put
was
bones in a altar.
I
okay.
think the more likely option is that they're just swapping our drinks whenever we weren't looking.
Okay, then now we go forward to the second memory, because each of you regained 1. So virgins now. You recall a muffled conversation in which 2 dwarger voices talk about how it's happening right below their noses. The knights won't know what hit them. Okay, so Damon regains memory that the stage crew at the tavern in Sazilil, so the name of the tavern, the name of the city you were before, kept referring to screamers as if it's reference to a group of or another band. But now that you can see basically what screamers actually are, then yeah, you know that it's something weird going on.
Oh my.
And for Kelpie, number 4, you recall a muffled conversation in which 2 dwarger voices talk about how these ones will do nicely. Hand me the extractions. I have blades to make. Dump them in the city, eat them. I don't care.
So did they take something from us?
Virgins checks his
Uh,
pockets.
so you check your pockets and nothing's missing.
Siri's gonna go find an alleyway and just kind of look over and see if he's been marked with anything.
Uh, you check yourself. You don't see any marks, but you as a dwarf, you can give me a give me a history check.
Sure.
4. Then no, you don't recognize anything else other than that. So yeah, you don't see any marks on your body.
Virgins, can you check my back?
Virgins checks thoroughly.
He's virgincing.
Okay. Do I roll like a what's it called, a perception or something, or
Again, what did you want to check?
I'm just having Virgint check Series back since he can't check it himself.
Okay. Then roll me perception. No, sorry. This is investigation because you investigate someone and not just try to look around. So I think investigation is more proper.
gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
9. You don't
9.
notice anything.
All right.
Mine is
Well,
not
at least
enough.
we haven't been branded with anything.
Yeah.
Right. We got distracted. We were going to the stables.
This entire situation is getting more and more confusing.
We'll say it. Something I do remember is there was some conversation was talking about it's happening right below their noses that the knights won't know what hurt them.
I feel like it's whatever situation is brewing in this city. They're doing something here.
What knights
Okay.
are active in this region?
So in this region, and from the sigil that you were in the city, you in the prison cell, you can assume that also in this region there are purple dragon knights.
What about now? We need the Knights of Katarina.
Let's head to the stables and see if we can find a spot.
Wait,
Something that I recall that night was a couple of voices saying, "Oh, these ones will do nicely. Dump them in the city, eat them. I don't care." So, I'm not
That's how we ended up here, I suppose.
sure. So it definitely wasn't a random thing.
Okay, so as you go forward to the stables, you see that there was a padlock that looked like it belonged to some lord, but with time it like got abandoned. It isn't used as much because right now the city is used mostly for criminals. You can see some horses like running around trying to like move as much as they can, but it's not very. I mean, technically, with the amount of horses that it's there at the time, that they have some place to move around, but normally in a big city, it wouldn't be enough for the horses of all the travels to move around. Right now, we can see like there's like 5 horses, so it's fine. And also, you can see like
I'm gonna knock on the door and see if there's anybody inside.
yeah, so you knock, and yes,
Hey, sorry to bother you, but I was wondering if you wouldn't mind if we stayed in your stables for a little bit. We're just looking for a place to stay for a while, and I'm going to use my background feature of a folk hero and sort of just show her the very weird key I had. It has like a symbol on it, and so it just ties to my backstory.
okay. And how would that person recognize the symbol? That's the question I have for you.
I'm gonna say that at some point beforehand, it used to be working, and so he did a lot of good, and they would know him as the Ranger.
Okay. Okay. So give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Marty's Chuck Norris.
All right.
Yeah, he is.
Skills. Sweet. Ah, damn it! I got a 9.
With advantage?
Oh yeah, shit.
So by the way, do you have roll 20? Sorry, beyond 20 installed, because then we'll be able to see your rolls in the roll 20 window.
No, I don't have that installed.
Okay.
I got a nat 1 for a total of 3.
Yeah.
I guess it's the 9.
I don't think it's a good place to sleep, but if you want to, I can tell you where you can get cheap accommodation.
Can
Where-
Virgins speak up, actually?
Yeah, go ahead.
We're terribly sorry about the inconvenience. If it will make your life easier, I can pay you in gold in order to allow you to stay in your stables currently.
Hey, give me a persuasion check. And how much gold do you offer? That's also important.
5 gold.
5 gold.
I can throw in an extra 5.
Okay.
Goes persuasion.
If you do that, give me a persuasion check, but with disadvantage.
Oh, hold on. Just you said no, motherfucker.
Aw.
That's 11.
It can only get worse.
Okay, you said
You
with
see
advantage or
Disadvantage.
disadvantage?
Disadvantage, yes.
Oh, well. So should I roll again, just in case?
You can, yeah, you can, of course.
Wow.
Ouch.
So
it's
it's
half
the-
as effective.
I don't want your gold, go away. And the halfling just closes the door in your face.
Just something I said.
Well, that didn't work.
Well, 5
it's
gold
probably
is
the-
quite a lot for people like this. They
Probably
Yeah,
the fact
thought
that your
we were
vocal
up to
cords
something
sound like
nefarious.
sandpaper.
Imagine someone comes up to you and says, "Here is $5,000. Can I slip in your porch for one day?"
I say, welcome up, buddy. Would you like a pillow with that?
Right. Hold on. I want to go check out Redbeard Rental Storage and Shipping.
Red beer rental, storage, and shipping. That's number
8.
8. Okay. Okay, is this place? Yes, it's this place. Okay. So first of all, let me roll for a random encounter. That's number 2. Number 2 already happened. Number 13. Number 13. As you go towards the Redbeard rental, you see a slim-framed human boy being thrown out from the front of the house. At the door, you see an older woman throwing a full pot at him and yelling, "And stay out!"
What did this boy do to earn such full pot ire? Siri will go up and ask.
He's nothing but problem.
I'm with pot. Okay. All right.
What exactly is the problem?
We should live peacefully. We should do whatever we can in this city to survive. And what does he do? He goes into criminal enterprises even more. That's how he got here in the first place. We shouldn't do that no more. I told him.
I understand I understand. I agree.
And
Certainly won't do anyone any good.
can Virgin talk to the kid?
Yeah.
So Virgin's he's gonna actually he's actually gonna kneel and so he's like at eye level and saying, and he's actually gonna not use the voice and say, "Hey, have you been dealing with some bad folk?"
Yeah, yes.
Tell us about them. Things can be desperate, but it's for your safety.
That pot's still laying on the ground?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just pick it up and hold it.
That's your
Sure.
pot now.
Yeah, you can add yourself a pot to your equipment. Well,
Oh, I'm
Give it
just holding
some-
it. Don't worry.
Give it some googly eyes.
uh, well, we can live barely here. Like, we get food from the guards to survive, but it's barely enough. Like, I want something to do for myself and not just barely scrape by,
What you're doing, it's putting a risk to you. It's putting a risk to your. And I guess she's your mother or some form of family.
She's my aunt. My
Your
my
aunt.
mother is dead.
Sorry. But in a situation like this, it's best to try to find more legitimate ways. So that way you don't end up worrying your aunt, the rest of your family, or anyone. You end up involving yourself with those who will hurt others. Only
It'll
potentially
just get you stabbed in the end.
what he said.
You should try to join somebody more noble, like the knights.
Or
don't
work
think they
on
want
a
me in-
trade. Perhaps there's a craftsman who is looking for an apprentice somewhere.
Maybe I'll try. Thank you. I'll see what I can do.
Before you do, can you tell us a bit more about them, where they may be located?
Who exactly?
These
The
people,
people you were
found.
getting involved with.
Well, most of them sit around in the Scarlet Chief,
Do you know
Other
if
than that,
any
they
of the
just-
guys you've worked with know any Dwargar?
No. I mostly work with humans, so I don't think they like to play around with dwargers, as to say.
Like all
Okay,
roads
so
lead to the
understandable.
Scarlet Shiv.
Well, we're gonna have to go back there anyway, so why don't we make sure that these people stay off your back?
Thank you.
Oh,
What's your name,
and
kid?
you? Oh, go ahead.
Yes.
Siri's asking the kid's name.
God damn it!
Oh no. Here
Uh,
comes
The
Bob.
DM's kryptonite. Names!
It's Bob. Bob Dylan.
He's a kid. Kidney. There we go. Kidney.
Kidna May.
Oh. Dungeons and Dragons name generator. Let's go. Real names.
Fuck it. Elton John.
Streamlabs.
Did you say Elton John?
Streamlabs.
Yeah.
I like how the music got more tense right after I asked for a name.
What's your name?
My name is Eon.
Eon. Do your best to keep your aunt from worrying.
Also, as for you, and I'm looking at his aunt,
What?
next time you want to throw a pot at a kid's head, and I chuck that bitch at the wall with all my. Think twice about it.
You throw it, the brick wall just slightly shatters. It doesn't break, but like some crumbles. There are crumbles of the wall and just fall on the ground. Like, ah! She just like closes the door and just runs inside her house.
You might have
Because
went a
next
little
time,
too hard.
it may be the kid that throws that pot. Oh, I didn't hit her. I just scared her.
I think you may have gone a bit overboard, but what does it matter?
She threw a pot at a kid, man.
You make a good point. Do we
Besides,
want
I
to?
didn't hit her.
Do we want to put off the inevitable, or shall we just head to the Scarlet Chev?
Let's just go get something to eat there anyway. I'm fucking hungry at this point.
All right. I could I could use a snack myself.
Okay, so you no longer go to the Red Beard. You change your destination to the Scarlet Shave, right?
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Like this was a random event. I do want to check out the shipping place before we go to the Scarlet Chev.
You want to buy some stuff there?
I just want to see what it's about. It says shipping. Do they mean shipping inside the city? Do they manage shipping inside and outside of the city?
I didn't think about that.
Resources have to come in and go out, right? Otherwise, this place would be pointless.
Okay, so as you go in, you see a. Okay, so this is number 8. Let me just open the map really quickly. So for the map, you go to number 8. Number 8 is here. Okay. So as you go to number 8, you enter something that looks like it's very close to the river, right? It's very near the city walls. And there you see an older dwarven male with a big, dense red beard. And he looks like he is a veteran of a Mason Guild. Around him, you can see a small workforce of around 50 dwarves, like roaming around, moving boxes around, like doing logs.
Streamlabs.
I suppose you would be the
Streamlabs.
namesake Redbeard then. Siri will go up and say,
Yes. How can I help you?
"We've just arrived and are very confused. I'm just trying to get a lay of the land."
Streamlabs.
Well, if you're here, you must have done something bad. So, yeah.
That's the thing. I don't think we have. Have you heard of...
Everybody says that.
Right, but have you heard of Dwarger smugglers smuggling people into the city?
Give me a persuasion check.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, we
Oof.
can't persuade shit.
Thanks.
No.
No, I know nothing of those.
Perhaps, perhaps some coin could jog your memory, and Siri
Nah.
will put out a pouch of 10 gold coins.
We're already broke, man.
Coin here doesn't really do much.
You make a good point. Siri will put it back. Do you know who I could ask to...
Oh yeah. Kelpie was about to try saying something, but he's like, nah, it probably wouldn't work.
With 12, it wouldn't work, so yeah.
Virgin speak up.
Yeah.
So Virgin.
I don't know. Can you?
Don't know anymore. Virgins comes up and says, "Listen, a few friends of ours have gone missing. You can help us find them. Please. We'll make it worth your while.
Where are they missing?
What do the numbers mean?" Okay. But
I assume they were with us at name of previous town we were at.
I don't.
What friend are you looking for?
We're looking for Timors.
For all secular purposes, Timur is still in the jail cell, like laying there. They are just like in the cell adjusted to yours and just still sleeping. No one
Oh.
just woke them up.
Whenever we were
Timors
picked up,
just
we're
Blair
like,
witching in the corner.
She's just
Yeah.
Streamlabs.
she's literally sunlocked herself into Blair Witching. But this is literally Virgin's like just trying to like appeal to the man's like sensitivity. He knows like his friends are at least okay currently, -1. Rip Javik. But but he's trying to make
Reykjavik.
trying to get like a like we need some information. What do you got? Kind of deal.
Or at least who can we talk to
Okay.
stop
Then
spinning our wheels?
virgins can
2
give
gold
me
says
a
we go
persuasion
right
check.
back to the Scarlet whatever.
What was that,
No bet.
DM?
Give me a virgins. Give me a persuasion check.
All right.
LP's kind of like turned around talking to someone that's seemingly not there.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Javik says no bet.
Well, I do move some boxes for them from time to time.
And did you ever consider that we might have been in those boxes? Siri's
mean-
actually just going to get aggressive and like put his finger up to his chest.
I mean, of course you
Well,
are.
well, man.
Right now we need
All
answers.
right, never mind. I take my hand back.
We need
I'm
answers.
just doing my job.
You got us into this city, so you're going to help us get out. That's how this is going to work.
Why should I do that? Also, there is no going out. As long as you're considered a criminal, you stay there.
Well, simple. We just have to not be considered criminals then, right?
Well, if you can prove that you're innocent, then sure.
And where do we prove that we're innocent?
Well, I don't know what you did, so...
We drank
Are
a
there
little
any-
bit too much one night, and then we ended up here.
Are there
They
any
claim
decent
that we're
level
worshippers
clerics?
of Shar, but I've never worshipped a deity in my life, save Moradin.
Wait, what's a shar?
Out of all of us, virgins least of all worships Shar.
What is a shar?
Exactly.
I'm looking at Virgin like with a bombastic side eye.
Virgins looks so wide-eyed. He's just like he doesn't know. He's just like
Right.
what is this?
Does he know?
That was the crime they pinned on us, Shar worshipping.
Hold on.
So,
Well-
what do we gotta do to prove to whoever we have to prove it to?
Well, I don't know what happened. So there is not much I can help you with that, actually. All I know is that you were brought in. I hold you back in. That's basically that.
Well, then how did the Dwarger get out?
Well, some of them have some special... I mean, Dwargers? I don't think they go out that much.
They have to go out to bring people in from elsewhere.
I mean, I know some knights have like amulets that allow them to travel through the wall of force, the magical barrier, as to say.
So we just need to get our hands on a couple of them.
So, where do we go to plead our innocence then? Do you know?
I don't know. Guards should come back here in like the 10 days with new provisions of food for the city. Other than that, I don't know.
Hang on.
Yeah,
right.
it looks like we're going back to the tavern.
You say
Going
they
through
come back after
official channels looks to be a dead end. Yep.
So you're to
But
mean to
don't
tell me
worry,
that they
there's-
come in at 10 days?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
So why in the world would they have this place so under lockdown, yet not have it so under lockdown? Not a single guard at all?
Oh, they don't need them if you can't leave. That's the point.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Even
walls,
if this is a
dude.
prison city, it still needs money to run. How does this city finance itself?
Okay, so basically the city, it gets all the necessities from the guards. Basically, they transport food from like every 10 days, right? So they just bring food to the city and just operates by itself. Like if there's some like major repairs that need to be done for like houses for people to survive, then they like provide materials for that. But mostly it's just like an anarchy with a barter type kind of deal that they trade mostly with goods. And yeah,
Mm.
all of them just like get some like small chunk of what they need to survive, and that's basically all.
All right. When was the last time the guards came by?
I would say 3 days ago.
So we'd be waiting another week at least.
What is a week?
I got one last question.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know anything about any work or projects going on underneath the city?
No. What projects?
Never mind. Let's get going. He's got nothing useful for us.
Figures.
But at least we know a way to get in and out. We need one of those amulets, or just to be judged as innocent. But considering we're in a city surrounded by criminals, something tells me that being judged fairly is not going to be an option.
You make a good point.
What I'm surprised about is that they're not trying to profit off of anything like industrialized prison labor.
Maybe it's more effort than it's worth.
Okay.
No. No, it means that there's something else going.
So, as you go out of the shipment place, as to say, you feel that someone's watching you.
We all
Something
have that
different.
feeling?
Yeah.
Could I roll a perception to scan my surroundings to see if I can spot the person?
Yes, you could.
Okay, hold on. I gotta refresh the tab for good luck.
Always gotta refresh the tab.
Hasn't failed me yet, despite the times that it has failed me.
Except for all the times it did.
Okay,
It's never failed me until it failed me.
You know,
With 4,
mm-hmm.
sorry, with 11, you don't see much. All you can see is that there are some like figures going in your direction.
Can I give it a shot?
Sure.
Alright, that's a 1 perception. 19. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, so with Dirty 20, you can see that in your direction, they are 2 burger hammers going into your in your direction. And with this, we shall roll for initiative. So let me just create the
Kelpie
order.
got spooked and it tipped off 3.
And with that, we'll also do a short break. Let's do, after we roll initiative, like 3 minutes
Ooh.
to roll the ad break to have no pre-rolls. And
I can. Oh, I can use my feet here. I got
Ooh,
the
you
alert.
have
feat.
alert. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So let's see. That is a grand total of. That's a 26 to initiative.
alert that gives again.
It gives me a +2 to my initiative.
Yeah, it gives proficiency in initiative. It's pretty good.
Okay.
I-
Nice.
I got a 24.
Nice. Okay. So
Wait, how'd you get a 24? What's your dex?
I have my dex modifier. Hold on, looking at it is a 17.
Okay, so
Plus 3 plus 2, that's so
What
19.
was your
plus
roll?
4.
Yeah. So I think if it's on your sheet, it's already adding.
Hold on a second. I'm using it on my phone, so I'm trying to look back at the already rolled
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah. But sounds like it's already included, so it's probably a 24 in either case. Sounds like you rolled a 19.
You will go
It
first
said
anyway, to be honest.
I was
That's
actually going to
true.
use my initiative swap to swap with our spellcaster.
Oh, okay.
That would be
Yeah,
really
I'll
nice.
take it.
That way you're at the front and I'm hanging in the back.
Sure. I will take your 24 and you can have my 13.
Okay, and Kelpie also has 13.
Lucky
Okay.
numbers.
So we will do a short break and we'll see all of you in 3 minutes.
Okay.
Quick,
I'm gonna
scour the Discord
go make me
for a replacement character. Search like our lives depend on it.
What are we searching for?
I'll be
I'm
back.
joking.
Alright, I'm gonna just put mine in back here.
Hold on, I need to manifest. Babs. I pet my cat, so I'm good.
Drink
Okay,
some
then.
water.
I gave him a little scritchy scratch, so he's happy, and I get happy photosynthesis from it.
Heck yeah.
I
How it
Okay.
works. It's
believe they call
science.
that I've forgotten what they call it.
Call what?
Uh, dopamine hits. That's what they
Yeah.
call it.
Yes.
By the way, what you see in front of you
I hate it.
are dwargers encased in metal armor with some like pincers stuck into their brain. If you know Warhammer and those like pain sensors, then you can recognize how it can possibly look like.
They've got the penitent engines.
And do you, any of you, know Undercommon?
I do.
I'm back.
Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yes, Kelpie, this is what you were made for.
So,
Pretty sure I don't.
with Under,
I know Dwarvish though. That's a darn shame. I know shit. I don't know shit.
What languages did I even take?
French.
so with Undercommon, you hear
If I
them
could, I
scream.
would. If I could, I would. Do you know how
extracted.
weird it would be to be in the D&D world and be the only one that speaks French?
I mean, that's kind of like what the Bretonians do. But anyways.
Your extracted memories have already been forged. I am forever solid and stone.
What?
Grundar Green Sleep is eternal. He lives in our minds.
You took our memories?
That's all what they say for now, and we go in initiative order. So, Tsiri, what do you do?
Uh,
Oh, there he is.
are
Okay.
these medium
Fuck
or
'em
are
up,
they
Siri.
large?
They are medium. They're medium constructs.
All right. I'm gonna pop a bonus action for my innate sorcery,
Hmm.
and then I'm going to sorceress burst this northern one.
Or
12, regrettably.
12 does not hit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Then I'm gonna.
These are tanky boys.
I don't
can
like
hop
that the
up
music
in
changed when you missed.
This, yeah. Can I hop up into this cart for cover?
Sure, you can.
Cool.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
I sadly do not have action surge or anything of the like.
Okay. Virgins, your turn.
Virgins will. So what Virgins is going to do is he's going to. Let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Virgins. Is there room to climb into this this cart here?
I don't think for two people will be enough.
All right, that's
You
fine.
can squeeze technically behind it, but remember that while squeezing, you have disadvantage, and people will have advantage on you.
How about hiding right here, or rather, kind of ducking under cover for here?
Oh, like using the hide action, or the
Well-
hide cunning action.
Mainly just using it as cover, and then just taking a shot
fair,
at him
yeah.
with a bow and arrow.
I mean, do you want to hide or not? That's the question.
No,
guess.
no, Virgins is not hiding currently.
Okay, so just like take a cover from him. Okay, sure. Then you can just like stay behind the cart. That's fine.
And then
Which one are you shooting?
I only see one. Oh, never mind.
There's one to the north and one to the south.
Okay, so he's gonna take a shot to the one to the north,
Mm-hmm.
and let's see how this goes.
Focusing down the northern one might be the
I mean,
move.
They're equally damaged right now.
My God. My goodness.
11 does not hit.
Virgin sees that and he goes, huh. And he's gonna go ahead and duck behind the cart.
Jarek's ghost whispers to Kelpie, "Do not all join me today, please."
I'll try not to.
Okay.
Kelpie, who are you talking to?
Huh?
Who are you talking
Alright.
to just now?
Doesn't matter. All right. So, moving over here, I'm gonna use the cunning action for hide.
Okay, but the problem is that no matter where you place yourself, one of them will see you, so you don't have cover to hide.
Blitz. No worries. Virgins, you took my spot. I'm really mad at you.
You
But
actually-
no worries. It's okay.
Can you hide right
I
behind
forgive you.
here? Like right here and stuff?
Could I?
I mean, technically you could, but you have also harder time shooting, right? So
Yeah,
technically
fair.
the character will also
Yeah.
be behind cover.
It's not
for you.
okay. It's not worth hiding right now, especially in this scenario. So yeah, I'm just going to make an attack on the northern one with my
Mhm.
short bow. Is an 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Nice.
I hope their AC isn't 18.
God, I hope not. Yeah.
It's just 20.
That
that's
is
all.
7 damage.
7 damage. Okay, let me just save it right here. 7 damage. Okay, anything else?
Let's see. Nope, level 2 just gives me my cunning actions. So I think that is all. Though, if I slip like right over here, I could possibly make the hide cunning action. Because would the southern one be able to see me if I were to slip right there?
I think
If
if you
you
like
were
went to the southern
Here,
portion,
you could,
yeah.
Here not.
Okay, so that is where's the ruler? There we go. That.
Yeah, like here maybe.
Okay, yeah. I am going to move over here since I haven't really moved at all,
Mhm.
and
I just realized you're a rogue.
I'm going to take the hide cunning action. We've got 2 rogues actually.
We used to have 3.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
it
the
was a
third
nice
one is dead.
oh. It was nice. Outlasted.
Okay, so give me a stealth check.
Stealth.
And I think with a
15.
15 you get the invisible condition.
Yes, you're invisible now. Okay.
All right, yeah. This is my first time using rogue in the new rules, so I'm not too sure
Yeah.
how their stealth works.
Technically, that's kind of weird because now when they see you, they don't see you. They can attack you as if you have an invisible spell on you, basically.
Yeah, they can attack you, you just have disadvantage. They just like
Ah,
don't
okay.
know exactly where you are.
It's kind of like you're swinging in the dark.
Yeah.
Even though
Okay,
they are
cool.
right in front of you, that's kind of weird, but that's what they
Yeah.
wrote, so that's how it works.
I mean, hey,
Now,
it kind of
they
works like
can-
Skyrim stealth
If
now.
I think if they have a passive perception higher than your stealth check, you lose the invisible condition.
Yeah,
Or if
yeah, I
they
think
take a
that's-
study action and roll high enough, they can uncover you.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
yeah,
can-
makes sense.
Yeah, but that wastes their action, so I don't think that's worth it for anyone. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Must have been the wind.
but yeah. This is gonna be a nice setup.
okay, Damon, your turn.
All right, since they're trying to stay out of line of sight, I'm gonna wait. Stop doing that. There. I'm just gonna charge down and get in this guy's face so he can't move away from me.
Okay, sure.
Then I'm going to first attack with my scimitar. Does a 18 hit?
18 does
I
hit.
sure fucking hope so.
That is 5. Wait, what type of damage does the scimitar do
Slashing
again?
is the
Slashing.
scimitar.
Slashing.
All right. Yep, that's 5 slashing damage. And since I landed an attack, I'm gonna use my Vex Mastery.
Ooh.
Not Vex.
Oh,
What was the one that the scimitar does again? I'm sorry, getting used to these new rules.
No worries. Let me check.
I think scimitar
Oh, it does
is
nick. It does
Yeah.
nick. So I
So
get
if
to
you
attack
have-
again with a light weapon.
in your offhand. So the one you have
Yep.
in your offhand has to have Nick. But the one in your main hand can be anything as long as it's a light action.
I have a scimitar and a short sword. I'm dual wielding.
Ah,
So
okay.
technically, the first attack should be with short sword, so you can.
Because
use
then you
your-
get advantage on your second with the scimitar.
Yeah, so
It's the
let's say
same
you get the-
modifier and the same damage.
No,
It's
no,
just a
but-
different
Just
damage type.
different masteries, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first one is a short sword with piercing, and then the second one is with advantage with the scimitar with Nick.
All
And you
right.
still have bonus action free because of the nick property of
Yep.
the scimitar.
Okay, the follow-up attack is a 14 to hit. Does that hit?
It does not
Oh,
hit, but you have
was that
advantage
with
because you use
advantage?
Dex.
Yeah, it was with advantage. The second one was
Oh,
a 7,
ouch.
so that one
Oof.
starts to miss. But I am going to use my bonus action to attack. Now, I deduct my
You cannot.
proficiency, I think.
You cannot
No,
use
I
it
can't.
because
When-
Nick overrides that. So you technically have bonus action free, but you cannot do another attack. So you have at most
Alright,
Yeah.
additional
So
attack.
if
What
you
bonus
have, yeah, what bonus actions do you have?
Nothing I can really use right now other than second wind. So I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
you know-
stand here and tank it.
Oh my God, we got a fighter. My dreams
Finally.
have been answered.
At long last,
finally.
There we go.
fighter.
Now it's time for the hammers.
Look, my damn
Uh,
key's not working. I ain't got powers like some of y'all.
Okay, so we start. Let me get the roller. Can
Bro's
this
got a
guy
keyblade.
go 35. They have 20 movement.
Actually
speed,
looks
so
more
this
like a
one-
gun.
This one will dash on top because
Oh god, he's got a
They don't-
Glock.
He's got a key
Uh,
gun.
this one doesn't have any ranged attacks. But this one has 2 attacks, so you are so gracefully right in front of his face. So I will do, first of all, he sees you, he got hit by you, and now he just prepares his claw to slash at you. And this will be 7 does not hit you probably.
Nope.
And now after the claw misses, he brings up his hammer and tries to smack you. And that's a freaking 8, so no.
Weave.
We
Yeah, you basically
hey.
just
Damon
dodge the
just-
slow mechanical movements.
I like to imagine, since they're around dwarf sized or something, Damon would put his hand on their forehead.
Streamers.
I mean, they are
Yeah,
dwarves, technically.
I'm just holding out like a finger, just poking at his forehead, just like float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, bitch.
Okay, let's go forward. City.
Shit, this guy's right next to me.
Yes. He is in
Alright.
range.
Does he have cover from melee attacks from me?
I don't think he has cover. Like, you are right on top of him, so
Okay.
you're like a little high, right? You're on the card, so we can just like from above strike him.
Yeah, you've got
Alright.
the verticality in this situation.
Not the high ground anyway.
Alright. Well, unfortunately, I can't make a ranged attack because I'll have disadvantage, which will equal out to nothing. So instead, I'm going to whip out my spear and use True Strike. Oh,
20
I
does
forgot to
hit.
roll the second d20 for advantage.
Ah, yeah.
It was almost a 20. All right. So that's a
Still
20
got a
to
good
hit.
roll, though.
Yeah, it is a hit, of course.
And here is 4 radiant damage.
4 radiant damage. Heck yeah. That's 11 total for now. Okay, anything else?
Nope, that'll be it from me.
Okay. Then let's go forward to Virgins.
Right.
Virgins.
Virgins.
Virgins gets his short sword and dagger out. And he's just gonna be like, oh. And he's gonna start swinging on the sucker.
Heck yeah.
Actually, pull up. Damn it. I can't. Damn it. Fuck. I didn't roll it. Do I get advantage because I'm like, he's like adjacent to a ally?
No. You
Sadly
have sneak
not.
attack, but not advantage.
Pardon?
Technically, in 2014, there used to be rules for when you are around him, like flanking. But
Even then,
they
flanking
suck.
was an optional rule.
Yeah, but it also sucked because it created like conk on the battlefield. It was annoying as freak to run. So.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So,
Well, you still get your dagger.
yep, I still have my dagger. Haha!
Nice.
That's hit.
Ooh.
And you get sneak attack damage. Big win.
Yes.
Good D4.
And let's add the sneak attack damage. Ciao.
Big 6. Okay, close enough.
8 damage, so that's 19. Okay.
A shanking redemption.
So yeah, you
A
swing your
Shawshank
sword.
Redemption.
The power of the shit.
Ah, you got it.
This worker just catches your sword in the claw, but you use this opportunity to like stab him in his face. Like he's still like fighting on.
Then, actually, no. The second attack is considered a bonus attack, isn't it? Or bonus action?
And no, because you have dagger. And you
Yeah,
have-
it's a
if you
bonus
have-
action attack, but you don't use your bonus action.
Oh.
So you can cunning action. Not
Yep.
that I think there's much to do aside from disengage if you want to go fight the other one.
It might be better to still have 2 people in each one.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold
I
off
have a
on using
really
that
dumb
action.
idea.
Only because
I love really dumb ideas. What is it?
Just if it works, it's gonna be really funny. If it doesn't, I'm probably gonna look dumb.
You know what? Fair enough.
all right.
If it works, it'll be a really good setup.
Yeah, right now I think I'm not gonna use the cutting action only because T3 is it T3, right?
Yeah, Siri is fine.
Siri? Alright. Yeah. Siri is like right there, and that's leaving him open if I do anything
I'm a very
disengage.
weird semi-melee sorcerer for some reason. This wasn't my intended build, but it's what I've got.
You have
Fuck it,
double
we ball.
digit HP and level 1, so
Yeah.
So you misunderstand. Siri is he's not just a magic user, but he's got the power of these hands. He has the power to run these fades.
These magic mitts.
Look, I got to throw my spear the other day with True Strike. That was fun.
That he did, yeah.
Fairness. Oh,
oh.
Timorous
Babs
is there in
here. Hi,
spirit.
Babs.
Exact when I cast fist. Okay. I'm gonna use a cunning action to disengage and move right here then to kind of get this guy in a pincer.
Ooh. Okay, sounds good. You could move that without disengage,
Oh,
since you never left his. But yeah,
then
good,
never mind.
Good move. Yeah.
Get well soon, Babs.
Yes.
Oh, poor thing.
I think Babs was like at a con. Probably picked up con crud. Con crud sucks.
This is so
Aw,
sad. Babs
shit.
has Black Plague. We need to amputate all their limbs now.
Yeah, the reason I ran the game so late is because I was on like a concert for it was Ailstorm, and I just like got a cough and I couldn't like speak for like 2 months. It was annoying as heck.
Oh,
That
man.
sucks.
Okay, Virgins, is that all?
Yes, that'll be all for virgins.
Okay, Kelpie, your turn. You're invisible. What do you do?
So I could move like over here to this guy and he wouldn't see me.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Technically, yes.
Okay.
But
I have
You
a
will need to be
stupid idea
stealthy.
that may help you if you can give me like a round.
Okay. Right. I'm gonna move over there. Right.
Mhm.
And we're gonna see how I'm gonna start off with my short sword.
You have
Cool.
advantage on that because you're invisible.
Okay.
That's hit.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a
Fish for a crit. Oh wait, no, it already included it. Holy shit.
There we go.
Nice.
And now my dagger.
Mhm.
And you get
Advantage because
advantage
Vex.
because you have
Ve-
Vex.
Yeah.
You cut his cheeks off.
And because it has Nick, you get your Holy shit!
Oh!
Oh! My little ball of DPS.
Eric is
Holy-
so proud.
2d4s technically, but still, that's nice.
I mean, it's still
It's
2d4.
the first crit of the.
All right,
It's the first crit of the quest.
that's 9 damage plus the sneak attack again, right?
No.
So it's
Sneak
or does
attack's
it-
only
2d4
once
pla-
per town.
so
Oh,
it's only
right,
2d4
right.
technically, because you don't add ability modifier to the second attack unless you have the
Yeah.
fighting style.
Oh, okay, no problem. I'll have to remember that whenever I can get a feat.
Yeah.
But since that was using Nick, I think I still have a bonus action, right?
Yes, but roll
yeah.
the damage again. Because you didn't roll damage.
yeah,
You have to
just roll
2d4s.
2d4s.
Oh, 2d4, okay. I'm just gonna do
mean-
like, Okay, 2d4 plus 3.
Plus nothing.
Oh, right, plus nothing. Okay.
Unless you have
Okay,
negative dexterity, but I don't think that's the case.
Okay, the d4 is that one. I'm so sorry. I forget how
Here.
crits work.
Oh, wait,
But
no
yeah,
worries. That's 3 damage. Still.
sorry.
Nah,
Okay.
it's good.
Oh, good hits.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is the
fair.
hole.
Since
You have
that,
bonus action yet.
yeah. Let's see here.
See, now
Would I-
you disengage, and then
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use.
and then you go back, and then the start of next turn you hide.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna use cunning action disengage. So I slid in, slashed him up, and then I used cunning action disengage to just drift right back.
Do you have enough movement? That's my question.
Do I? Okay, so I was right here, and
You could
yeah,
go
I-
here. Yeah.
right there. Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Okay, I assume that's all because that's movement action, bonus action. So we go to.
That's
Damon.
all. Yep.
That's a
All right.
full turn used.
So my stupid idea is this: I want to grab his beard and then pull it up over his eyes.
Okay.
I'm
Nice.
trying to blind him with his own beard.
Streamlabs.
Sure. Give me. Let's do an athletics contest.
All right, all
Also
right.
roll. He has +3 for that.
It looks
Let
like
me
he has
guess.
enough. It looks like he has enough
Ooh,
beard
that's
on him
21.
that you could tie it around like the spike thingy.
Damn, I only got 12.
Well, then I guess your action doesn't succeed. So I guess you can still movement technically and bonus action if you want to do something with that.
All right, I'm gonna move. This is a bridge over here, right?
Where bridge? No, there is no bridge. There's just like more
No,
scenery technically. Oh, this.
No, I meant like, is this a higher area than what's below? Like,
No, I would say they're like the
Oh.
same height. There's just like some fence.
I
to
think that's
separate.
just a fence, yeah.
Ah, damn. Never mind.
You
Yeah,
about
the
to put him through a
perspective looks a little
WWE
funky.
concert scene? Break his
That'd
back,
be a
make him
really
humble.
cool
I'm just trying to
multi-level
take-
map, though.
I'm just trying to take advantage of the surroundings.
No,
Here's a question.
that'd be pretty
Would-
badass.
Would the attempt to blind with his beard count as an attack for the purposes of using a bonus action attack?
Does no, because you need to do an
Would it
attack with
count as a
weapon.
grapple?
Yeah, it's a grapple one because it's a yeah. Let's say
Oh,
it
a
could-
grapple is an attack, so
yeah, but I mean yeah, you can use bonus action. The way no, two weapon fighting. Let me just.
yeah.
Because
When
I
you
think you
take
need
the
to
attack
do-
action,
I did drop my avatar to do it. I did.
I mean, you could still like as your interaction pick it up anyway, but that
yeah,
weapon
no, you
fighting-
can. Whenever you before or after you make the attack action, you can sheath a weapon or draw a weapon for
Mhm.
free. So
But yeah, you need to do an attack with a weapon for the two weapon fighting to count, so you cannot use bonus action to attack.
okay.
All right.
Oh, that's right.
Okay,
You
I
have to
got an
attack
idea
with
then.
it. I get it. Yeah. Okay.
So this is all like the same level ground, but these are buildings right behind us, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to purposely walk out of his range and back up against this wall, and I want to try to
Okay.
bait him to come at me.
Okay, because you leave the range, it is an attack, and I think the better one is with his hammer, so he'll do that.
I'll take it.
That's 10, so that will hit you. God damn it! I was
Nope.
terrible.
Weave.
You just
Man,
walking
for a
casually
dwarf,
around this
you really
dude.
suck at using a hammer.
It's not that he's bad at the
Damon
hammer.
just looks at.
Damon is lag switching, man.
Damon just
Damon
looks at
ducks,
the
dodge,
dwarf.
dives, and ducks.
His di-
And I assume that's all, right?
Hold on a second. Let me double check if I. No, I don't speak dwarf. So I'm just saying to him in common, man, you really suck with that fucking hammer. Hell, the dwarf mage could probably do better. Why don't you let him take a swing?
He does not understand common. He only understands dwarf.
But I do have a very arrogant face.
Okay.
Very punchable.
I'm his turn, so he'll come to punch you. So he tries to punch you. So let's go with the claw first.
Damn.
That's 19 plus 5, that's 24. I think that hits you.
Yeah, that hits.
And this one is... That's 9 damage.
The dwarf
Alright,
did,
I'm still
however,
up.
turn his back to
Okay.
help you, though. Rookie mistake.
Now there is the attack with the hammer.
Ouch.
That's 22. And this is 2d6. I rolled 1, so 1 more. That's 6 plus 3, that's 9 damage.
All right, I'm still good. I'm still up.
How much HP do you have? God damn.
Probably,
He's a fighter.
I,
he
ha-
probably
at
buffed
least
his
I
con a
have
lot.
11 HP.
Wait, then you take
I have
9
11.
and you took 2 damages of 9, so you would be at 2, then minus 7.
God damn it. Hold on, I keep pressing the wrong button here. Alright, so how much damage am I taking in total?
The first attack was 9 damage, the second attack was 9 damage. So you are on minus 7, so you're on 0 technically.
Ah,
You're just
damn.
unconscious right now.
Alright.
And then the Dwarger will go away to another target, and then this one will attack. I guess it will not attack the higher ground, so this will be 2 attacks on virgins. This is 14. Does 14 hit you?
Matches.
Matches. Okay, so that's the claw. So that's 7 damage.
7 damage.
7 damage. Yes. Because
Okay.
that's +3, and now the attack with the hammer. That's 5 + 5. That's 10. That doesn't hit you.
Does
So
not hit.
he slashes just your cheek, then tries to like attack with your hammer, but just dodge out of the way. Okay. Then top of the round, we go to City.
All right. Which one of these looks more beat up?
They are almost the same, but this one is slightly more beat up.
Okay.
Finish off yours. I have a little idea.
All right. I will keep on with my true striking spear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Shit.
okay.
Damn.
I messed up, but yeah. So 7 damage.
7 damage. Nice. Very nice.
7 radiant damage.
26. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Anything else?
Then I'm gonna move down here and hop down,
Okay. Sure.
but I'm not gonna leave range.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope. I don't think I have a bonus action I want to do, so that's good.
Okay. Virgins, your turn.
Virgins. After taking that hit, it's go time. So
Heck yeah.
just to make sure, so there is no advantage just because it's not flanking anymore, right?
We don't use flanking even in 2024. Sorry, 2014. The sources of advantage are different. In this case, you don't have advantage.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Make sure. Okay, it's normal. All right.
Yep. You do get sneak attack though.
Let's hope I hit.
Nope.
No, you don't.
Luck? Can I use luck?
Ouch.
I'm gonna use luck.
Yeah, you can. You can use it after
Oh,
the roll.
Yeah.
There we
Hey,
go.
much better.
17 matches.
Matches? All right, hits.
Matches? Oh fuck!
These guys are heavily armored.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. Yeah.
Total Warhammer dudes.
My God, my
Yeah.
luck.
They're
Hold
like-
up.
Plus.
Let me go ahead and add my sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my fucking God.
That's 5. That's 31. Okay. He is. You can see that the blood from the dwarger part starts like flow off, but it's still like barely holding on.
Oh, that's nice. Dagger.
Ooh.
Dagger.
Ooh.
20 hits. Give me a damage roll.
Only a D4, but it's something.
4.
Nice. 4 damage.
Basically, you take the dagger, you pray off the metal spike in the brain, and just like spills off the skull and the dwarger.
Code, is it okay if Babs joins the VC muted?
Yeah.
Cool.
Virgin's just like, once he takes him down, he's like, oh, that's cute. And Virgin's
That's
is gonna go
amazing.
ahead and can Virgins actually use a hide action, cunning action? Since it's
Which one?
since this guy has his back, I'm gonna guess this guy has his back to
Well,
us.
technically, in D&D,
It's like
you see-
360 vision, but if
Yeah.
you like move over here, you'll be out of sight, so you can do it.
All right, 1, 2, 5.
Hide behind T-City.
So I'll hide right.
I'm not big enough.
I'll use the hide action now. Right, roll the sneak or
Yeah, you're looking for
yeah,
DC 15 stealth.
Yes.
my God, my luck is really
you
taking a
did not
nosedive
stealth.
today.
This is classic luck.
Okay, then we go forward to Kelpie.
Okay, let me plot out my thing there, and then there. Okay, yeah, I've got enough movement. So, I'm gonna slide over here. Use a free action to wave at Vergence.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use my cunning action for stealth.
Mm-hmm. Your stealth.
Zip over here. Attack with short sword.
Yes.
That's with advantage, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
because you get the invisible condition.
I believe that hits.
It hits.
Okay. That's 8 damage.
8 damage. Sure.
Coming in with the dagger. That's a dirty 20.
It hits.
And that is minus, and that's 4 damage, I think. Unless
4 damage. Wait, give me a second. That is 1d8. Wait, what? So you're all doing
It's a 3 on the D4.
So yeah, so you only deal 1 damage, so that's 30.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, it's a 1 on the D4.
oh right, it gives a plus. Yeah, okay, my bad. Yeah, so instead of
Okay.
yeah, it's that's 11 damage total, I believe.
Yes, so you slash him at his neck, slash him at his skull, but he's still like barely holding on to life.
Okay. And that was 25 movement. I have 35. Right. So I'm
If you move away, it will get an attack of opportunity.
the hmm.
But if you want to like reposition to like there, it's fine.
I mean,
be
I
like-
think I got him right where I want him right now, since he
Yeah.
is facing me, so Vergence would be able to probably come at him from
From the
the back.
shadows.
yeah, from the shadow realm and all that. So yeah, that is my turn.
Okay, then time for Damon. Give me a death save.
Alright, hold on a second.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Just roll d20 and that's enough.
Yep, you're trying to get a 10 or above.
9.
No.
Oh yeah, that's
Damn.
first fail. Now it's time for Siri.
You skipped the monster's turn because you removed it from
Oh
initiative.
yeah, sorry, you're correct. So
As
thank
much
you
as
very
I want to take my turn.
Okay, so Kelpie, it's your turn. You take damage. Let's try. Now we go for the claw. I think 17 hits you.
17, yeah, it hits.
Yeah, so he slashes you with the claw for that's 5 damage.
5 damage, okay.
And now for the hammer, use the opportunity of grabbing you to swing down the hammer with 16. I think it also hits you.
Yeah, that hits.
And the other instance is a small 9 damage.
Okay.
9 or 7?
Sorry, yeah, 7, my bad. I
Okay,
cannot
so
count. They have
let me
plus
add
hit, but
2.
plus 3
All
damage.
good.
All right. I was banking on my maneuver dealing enough to kill him, but I'm paying for it now.
Yeah. He
Ah,
has
no
like 3
worries.
HP left.
Thankfully level 2 damn near doubled my health, so I'm still in it.
Yeah, level 2 does that. It's such a difference.
It really is.
Siri, your turn.
All right. Let's get this thing. No, 15 won't hit.
It will not hit.
Administering a potion, is that an action or a bonus action to give it
It's
to
a bonus
someone
action.
else? Okay. I would like to force feed my potion of healing to. I'm so sorry, Damon.
Movement.
Yes.
You can
So
do that. Are all healing.
It's like Damien, but
Damon-
without the E.
yeah, Damon heals for 7.
Nice.
Okay then. Anything else? No, that was action, movement, bonus action, so I don't need to ask if anything else, unless you
Yep.
want to do free action. But Virgins.
I will pat Damon on the back. Fight's not over yet.
It's never die. All right.
I'm going to stab him in the fucking face.
Let's
Well,
go.
First time. All right. So
I mean, you're a rogue. Stab him in the back.
can I try to stealth
I'm a fighter.
cunning
You
actions?
can stealth here again.
Oh right, I got the voices mixed up. My bad.
Oh shit.
Well, you do not succeed on the stealth.
That's okay because Virgins is still gonna move on in to shove his blade right up his rectum.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh shit.
13 does not hit.
Luck.
Luck, you can use luck. I
Goes.
mean, you know the AC, so you don't. You know if it fails, but
Hey,
18 does hit. Roll damage, or you don't need to roll damage. Basically, Virgins just rushes in with a short sword. Dwergar like skillfully dodges it, but then use the opportunity to just slash the lower part of the jaw with the dagger. The tip of your dagger like pierces the tongue, and the Dwergar falls down dead.
I wonder if we can
And-
track them. Where did they come from? Where did they go?
Where did they come
And
from,
that's-
Cotton Eye Joe?
And
Virgins?
Hi, Babs.
Hi.
Hey, Babs.
Hey, Babs.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
And now, after being told by Redbeard that your teammate Timoris was left in the cell next to your, you can go and retrieve them.
Da-da-da-da. We found it to Morris.
Oh god, she's still Blair Witching.
I'm gonna
I think
say
so.
Tours would be Blair Witching. Wait. Can I do something funny instead?
Okay,
Well-
sure, but realize that what happened for the start, because I think you were asleep probably. So you basically woke up alone in the middle of the prison cell. That cell was open, but you were just like there alone, just after like hard night of drinking liquor. Yeah,
Can I
what do you
have
want to do?
Timoris just somehow wander into everybody?
Yeah,
That's-
sure, why
that
not?
seems like a very Tomorrow's thing
It
to have
really
happen.
does.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna have them just stand in this alleyway.
Oh god. Oh,
I mean, it even works because the prison was near the I think the
Wheloon jump scare.
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
top
no,
of
I
the
was like,
town,
what
and
the-
you were at 8, so it's like very like one way here. So yeah, it's actually kind of likely.
Morris, we were so worried.
dear god.
Bushy.
When did you wake up?
you just kind of find them digging through like boxes, picking up random little like bones that they find.
This feral little rat.
That's Timoris.
Okay,
They're a very valuable
Ah.
part of our group.
okay. So
Wow.
you want to describe yourself quickly?
Welcome.
Yeah, I'll describe Timoris. Timoris is like a really short tiefling. Like they're hunched over, so they appear to be 4'8". And they have dark skin, like the color of soot, and asymmetrical horns. Their eyes are completely like glossed over white, and they kind of behave very nervously, like they're always guilty of something and they're afraid of everybody. But for the few characters that have been in the last few sessions, they're a little warmed up to them. They just kind of approach and then hold out some bones that they found.
Okay,
We were
Timoris,
worried
speaking
when
of
we didn't
bones-
see you.
I found these.
Very good, Timoris. You remember anything?
No.
Awesome.
That's okay. That's roughly what we remember too, aside from,
Okay.
I think, from what we've pieced together, we've been kidnapped by Dwargar and brought here for some sort of plot. We're still working on that part.
Well, Tamaris, even
Hey.
if you don't quite remember why you're here, do you at least remember your healing spells? Kelpie says
Yeah,
at a humble 5 HP right now.
We
I'm
could take
gonna.
a short rest to spend a hit die if you want.
yeah, I'm kind of trying to ask if we can move off the street because I'm pretty sure I still have a broken rib.
All right.
Yeah, better idea.
Let's find someone kindly to just ask, or just duck into the alleyway, and maybe we can make a makeshift camp out of some boxes.
Leaning to like
So could I go ahead?
leaning to his right, and since Tamaris is short enough to see over, he's like, this alleyway seems comfortable enough.
Okay.
Sure.
As you take the short rest, yes, they want to give me the insight check and tell me what they want to learn.
I already put it in my chat along with the insight check.
Okay.
That's a very good hit dice.
I know, right?
Oh, I should probably use
Okay.
that dice too.
Okay. To my knowledge.
Oh, thank you.
Holy shit. Y'all are cracked.
Heck yeah.
This is the
Uh,
one campaign, or this is the one thing that I roll really well in for whatever reason.
To my knowledge, you don't share the origin in the way you think you do. Let's just say it like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't
so
believe we have to sleep in a dirty fucking alley.
We're just catching our breath, really.
This is actually kind of exciting.
Maybe if you're a dirty hobo.
This isn't like the worst place to sleep.
You
Not
may
too
you may
different
want to
from-
heal up too, Damon.
Yeah, I know. Would have rather tried to see if there's somewhere we could stay, but
Oh,
It's
Oh,
not too
yeah.
different from- oh,
convergence check.
I can't. I need to be a loot goblin.
Actually,
Siri
Siri
is
doesn't need to
following.
heal, so can he search the corpses while the others are resting?
yeah,
since-
sure.
Yeah.
Well, look at the corpses. You can see like some scraps of metal, probably worth nothing. Like it's like good quality armor, but it's like banged
It's been cut
together.
to bits.
You can cut up some bits. Maybe it will be worth something, but not too much. But what actually
are
catches your
you
interest
fucking kidding me?
is that
I got a 1 on my hit dice.
Oh.
Oh no.
but you
Actually-
also have the second wind, so you can use second wind to heal yourself, and then you will regain it on short rest.
Yeah, you should use the second wind because then you'll regain the second wind.
Use the second wind to regain a second wind. Yes, yes.
Okay. So as you take off the teeth and try to loot more, you notice that on the neck of one of the Dwerger hammers, there is some weird amulet that is sort of like a key, but it's
Do you think
shaped like a
This lets
bar
us out of the force field.
You said the amulet that's like shaped like a key.
Yes, and it looks like a weather-worn carving of. Sorry, it looks like a pair of blacksmith tongs.
Do you think this lets us through the wall of force?
Well, there's really only one way to find out, but
It's worth a
Would you-
try, right?
I mean, what other things could an amulet on a Dwergar in Wheloon be used for? So it's
Right.
probably our best lead right now.
Can we find the nearest section of wall of force to test our theory?
Yeah, you go there. You try to go through the wall. Give me acrobatics check. Who checks the wall first?
I got high acrobatics if
Acro-
you guys would want me to.
What's your
For sure.
I mean,
acrobatics?
just like
Plus
the
5.
first person that would go through the wall. Just who would be the first to try that theory?
I think I feel like Siri would try without a doubt, holding the amulet to the wall.
All right.
Okay, then give me acrobatics check. I wanna see some. 10. With a 10, you're quite confident, and like they said that workers have some amulets. You go in, and you go face first into the wall. Your nose squished a little bit. You take 1 point of damage.
Ouch. Right.
Trying something new.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I got a bit ahead of myself. Do I feel any magic from this amulet?
From this amulet, no, you don't feel any magic.
No.
Oh, so it's just
Should've-
what it looks.
I should have checked that sooner, I suppose.
That's fine. We got a little bit of a little bit ahead of ourselves, but let's head back just to see if there's anything else we can figure out from these.
Yes. Where should we head next?
On the other body, right?
Yes.
Do we see more of the same, or is there something unique to this one?
No, it was the only. The amulet is the only one. The scraps of metal you can get from either of them. Like they're
okay.
like probably a couple like 0 pieces worth of metal, but
I feel like Hanno's Herbs and Medicines may be a nice place to visit.
Yeah.
Maybe, but
We could also check out the smithy.
That's true.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
too.
take the
It
warhammer
is
of the guy
calm.
that smacked me.
oh yeah, fair.
technically
That's
it's
a good idea.
attached to the arm. It's not a
Oh.
warhammer as a warhammer. It's just like imagine it technically doesn't have arms. It has hammer for an arm. I mean, technically you could use it as a improvised warhammer if you
Wait,
wanted
wait,
to.
Does anyone have a knife or like a sword?
Kelpie
I
I
does.
have a long
Virgin's
sword,
hands
scimitar,
to
and short sword.
Morris.
Which one do you want?
Virgin's hands to Morris a dagger. Because he has a second dagger.
Can
Yeah.
I roll medicine to see how well Timoris can like cut off the arm from the body?
Technically, it would be more sleight of hand because you don't try to make it
I think it's
medicinal
all
as in
metal.
help them. You try to just like cut it off cleanly. So I think sleight of hand is more appropriate.
Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna have them try that. They drop the dagger.
You basically grab the dagger the other way around. You try to like cut the arm cleanly, but it just like tries to like the edges serrated. It just like it's not a clean cut. You just spend like a couple minutes sewing through with the dull part of the blade, but after a while, like completely mangled, you cut it off.
Sorry, that was my cool dagger. Yeah.
They kind of just sniff because I feel like Timoris probably caught a little bit of a cold in the dungeon too. They kind of just sniff, and then
Can
they
I
hand.
can I try the same thing with the other one, but with my sickle?
Sure.
Nice.
That is a cleaner cut. You basically get the arm, you cut it off. There is some like blood coming off, but you have like a flesh imbued warhammer.
I don't know if I want this, but I've tried.
Just give it to Damon. He can pull it off.
I'll give it to Damon. Oh,
I've used
Kelpie,
worse.
Kelpie, do you still have that sword? Perhaps Damon could make good use of it.
Oh,
Sword.
Right, we got a long sword from the tomb last time. Do you remember?
Yeah, I've been holding
I-
on to it.
Huh. All right.
oh God.
You party member. So Damon Timos is sniffing you right
Thank you for the sword.
now. I will send you what the sword does. Because
probably going to be the
it's
one
a
that-
moon-touched longsword, basically. So you have a magical longsword.
You're probably going to be the one that will be using this a lot better than I am.
As someone who has
That's
proficiency
fair.
with the weapon.
Okay, so you now want to
Shiny.
go to Smithy, right? So the Smithy is at number
Let's see.
Morris, that's not very proper.
number 17. Okay. So let's do a quick break. I'll light up some lights in my room because it's super freaking dark now. So
Okay.
short break. We'll do random event after that, and I will see you all in 3 to 4 minutes.
Sounds good.
Right.
Is
I got my ass kicked, but that fight was funny.
Yeah, I like that.
herbs and med. Oh, we can't get to the herbs and medicine shop. It's outside the wall. back.
So
Have to
with
find our way
that,
out of this place.
you want to go to Smithy first, so let me first of all roll for the random thingy that happened. God damn it. Random thingy is here. 11. Did 11 happen? I think. No. So while going there, you see a signpost, and there's an arrow pointing to House of Midnight, and there's a holy symbol of Shar. But that's
I feel like
Morris.
we shouldn't.
You have to know who Shar is. What a Shar is.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, she's a goddess. Give me a second. I do need to take a drink. Hold on.
Yep, take
No
your
worries,
time.
no
Take your
worries.
time. No rush.
As far as I'm aware, Shar is the sister of Mistra.
The Morris has a thermos with her.
It's actually this. It's the Luna, not Mistra.
Ah,
Is
okay,
there
so
a
she's
difference?
sister of the moon goddess.
I know there were scripts that called her the Lady of Night and Eternal Night. Um, she was one of the other goddesses. Well, like my temple was we worshipped anything relating to death. I remember her being brought up briefly in some text. I don't know too much about her, but I don't know. She seems pretty cool, I guess. I like her.
Apparently arrested us for. Siri, you had the wanted poster, right?
Yeah, we were arrested for public drunkenness, jaywalking, and Shar worship.
This one.
I don't even know a J. You?
If they have
Vengeance.
somewhere,
Vengeance. Virgins. Sorry.
Yes. What's up?
Jaywalking is when you. It's when you walk in the street.
like we're doing
Everyone
now.
does this.
Where are we supposed to walk? The roofs?
That city was too
sidewalk.
fancy. That city was too fancy, anyways.
What's the sidewalk?
I don't know.
Well, a sidewalk
It's-
is when
The
you.
thing that I'm standing on.
That's some
It's
weird
when you do
fancy
this.
person road.
A sidewalk is when you do this and Siri starts crab walking.
You're on a weird fancy person road.
Oh God, what is with this planet?
Okay.
You get used
so
to it.
You go to.
Sorry. Go ahead.
After a while, you arrive at the smithy. What you see is not something you expected. You see that the smith shop is completely abandoned. It has been left to ruin. There is some like old gear, like maybe some like damaged hammer in there, some like tongs like broken off. There's some anvil that was too heavy for people to like move out. But other than that, there is not much you can actually see here.
Can I find a usable hand axe?
And usable hand axe, I don't think so.
Okay.
Everything here has been looted.
Siri looks for a
could
few
be of
minutes
any
and
use.
is like, none of this is usable. Well, is there like a boarded up door or window or something?
I mean, there is no windows, no doors. It's just like being destroyed over time. You can see that this is just like an empty building no one lives in now.
Oh, like there's no door at all.
Yeah.
God.
Is the structure still standing or is it just rubble?
Yeah, it's still standing, but it's just like the roof was collapsing. There is nothing interesting actually. Like everything that could have been looted has been looted.
Can I find a way into where the inside of the building used to be?
I mean, you go in. Would you see? So
Oh,
basically,
you mean
four walls.
like there's a doorway? Sorry, I thought you meant there was like no doorway.
No. It's just like it's complete. There is no door.
Right.
Doorway is
The
there. There's no
doorway
door.
is there, just no door.
Yes.
Siri starts like tapping around on the ground looking for like secret floor entrances.
You spend good.
What
half
are
an
you
hour,
looking
like,
for, man?
If
some
I
sort
was
of
going to build a secret passage into and out of Wheloon, this sort of building would be the perfect place to put the entrance.
It is pretty abandoned.
Wait. Could you do that thing you did earlier to detect if there were people outside our cell?
Yeah, I could sense that would certainly confirm it or not. All right. I'll activate stone cutting just to make sure that I'm not missing anything.
Okay, you activate stone canning, so instead of half an hour, you waste a couple minutes, and you see that there's nothing here.
All right. No. Unfortunately, there's nothing here.
We're gonna be running around the city in circles if we can't find a lead. Everything seems to be pointing back to that scarlet whatever.
Scarlet
Or-
Sheep, yeah.
Or that the House of Shar. Perhaps we should check there.
Right now, we
Hmm.
are a bit closer to the Scarlet Sheaf.
Are we? Well, whichever we're closer to.
Yeah, we were at the. Right now, we're at the blacksmiths,
Wait.
and that is.
Wait, the Duragar said that our memories had already been forged into something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What type of person is capable of doing that with an intangible concept such as a memory? So where will we likely find magicians in this town, if any?
Probably a temple.
Maybe the Shrine of Sylvanas? Or Shantae?
Right, but I don't think
How
those are
much you-
gods that would necessarily mess with people's memories.
I guarantee you it's Shar.
Could try Shard.
And
They're really
that is what we
focused.
were accused of, so perhaps it's related.
That means they falsely accused us!
If they're so adamant on us being Shar worshippers, perhaps looking there might actually give us some decent clues.
We have to be careful about our activities, though, otherwise, anybody that may be watching us may use it as a way to confirm our non existent guilt.
Right, well, it's not like there's any guards around here, anyways.
No, but there was obviously somebody that wanted us in the city.
P. Morris is gonna speak up, being like, wait, what's wrong with Shar?
I don't know.
She just had her church has some connection to whatever happened to us.
Well, if they have a temple for Shar, why would people be wanted for Shar worship?
Because this
That
is a
doesn't make
prison
sense.
city.
Oh,
Wait, do you worship Shar?
no. I've just heard of her. I worship. Hold on. How do I say the guy's name again? Hold on.
Telemore?
Good old D&D, not knowing how to pronounce names of gods.
My brain is telling me that it was Kalambor, but I don't remember for certain.
Yeah, Kalambor.
Okay.
I worship Kalambor.
What's a Kellenvor?
A
He's the god
deity.
of death.
He's the judge of the dead.
Oh, so kind of like
Unless I'm
Anubis.
mistaken. What's an Anubis?
Sounds pretty
Might be
cool.
a sort of animal.
Timoris is still like grudge bending backwards to be part of the conversation, by the way.
Oh,
Timoris,
Virgins
you know
is
you
very
can
aware.
Turn around, right?
That's gonna hurt your back.
This is easier.
She
Okay.
she does that
Well,
sometimes.
carry on.
So, which one of us is the best at talking to people? Because it's definitely not me.
I kind of can be pretty good.
Well, then it looks like you're gonna be the face.
I could try. Don't let them try. Don't let them
Do
try.
not let them try. Do not let them.
Oh God.
Her
I'm,
starting
look,
her starting question
I'm
is: Do you like
sorry.
bones?
They have a -1 to charisma.
I'm sorry, Miss. What's your name?
Timoris, who are you?
My name is Damon. Damon Marcus.
They kind of
Miss
they
Hum-
stand up straight and then they kind of go over and sniff again. You smell weird.
Damon.
Okay.
You'll
Weird.
get used to it.
How?
You'll get used to it. It's
I don't know. Hold on, what would you say Damon smells like?
oh my
Old Spice.
Old,
Old Spice.
Ew!
Yes.
You
Could be
smell
worse.
like
It could be
worse.
Axe.
true. You smell like something that would upset the gods. Something unnatural. That's fine though. Everyone's different in their own way.
I don't know if I should take offense to that or not.
I mean,
You know what,
technically you
let's-
shouldn't.
Miss Timoris, we'll tell you when it's your turn to talk. Let Virgins take the lead.
Kelpie's
They
got a
kind of
plus
they
two.
grudge there.
Kelpie has a +2 to charisma. If that it would be useful at all. He
Virgins.
doesn't have any proficiencies in charisma-based things though.
Virgins has a
Siri
7.
has a +2 and has proficiency in charisma, persuasion, but not deception or intimidation.
So Virgins has a +7 to persuasion and a proficiency. It's
What?
literally how he works.
I mean, why am I shocked? I have a +7 to stealth.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
do be loving expertise.
Damn. And I'm over here just a level 1 fighter.
So where are we going?
Temple of Shar, it seems.
Temple of Shard is.
Okay. Temple of Shar has number 23. Let me go to 23. Okay. After like traveling for like couple days, couple hours, it's
Damn.
time to get started.
It's been so long.
Sorry, couple hours. You see that there is a shrine, and you can give me who wants to religion check.
Me. Sorry,
Sure.
I have a +6. So.
Okay.
Oh dear. That was like my
Damn.
worst roll ever.
Why not? Let's
Why?
join in on this fun.
Fuck it out.
How?
Tried one earlier.
No! How?
Okay, virgins.
7.
7. Okay, 7 is not enough. 20 is enough. You can see that right now there's a lot of Shar symbols on the temple, but there used to be Mistra symbols that were just like crossed out, like removed from the temple. Basically desecrated to serve Shar instead.
Looks like somebody's made
yeah.
some actions on another god.
And as you know, that the worship of Shar is banned in Cormer. Here, basically, people don't care because it's a prison city after all. And after a while, you see that a group of cultists starts to gather and pray together to Shar.
Can I have Timoris join in as like a thing of respect?
Sure. Yeah, sure. They see you, they look at you, they like pray, but give you a glance, they see you don't seem like threatening, you just want to join in and then allow you to.
Yay. I want to say, Timoris is very clearly a cleric of Kalimvor. Instead of the symbol on the death symbol that I did on their thing, it's gonna be like the scale.
Sure, sure, sure. I mean, technically, Char is also like of death, so
Yeah,
yeah, you're very similar in domain, so I don't think they would oppose you.
At least not for
verbally.
no reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
They might side eye you, but I don't think they would oppose you as long as you were being honest.
Hey Siri,
Yeah.
why exactly is the worship of Shar outlawed in a bunch of cities?
I think it's because Sharans often perform crimes in the name of their goddess. I'm
I
not
mean,
certain.
Char is an evil goddess, so
Yeah.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, Sharan worshippers just bring more trouble than good.
They sound a lot like Lovesworn then.
When I left home, I was thinking about looking to religion. Definitely not the one I'm interested in.
okay. So
Doing pretty good,
All
actually.
right. So
I don't think they're gonna hurt anybody. Let them be.
taking a step inside, or a couple more steps inside of the Church of Shar, right?
mm-hmm.
Is there anything that would stand? Okay, like yeah, this is a repurposed Church of Mistra, yeah. But is there anything here that would tip us off to like that wouldn't normally be here?
No, it does look like just a regular, like, repurposed temple, much as regular
Okay.
can a repurposed temple be.
Hmm.
Guess we could probably just approach. Yeah, I guess.
Well, then go talk to him, boss. And I give
Do you
Virgins
want
a
to
shove.
stop them in their worship, or do you allow them to finish?
We should wait for them to finish.
Yeah, wait for them to finish that. But probably for the
17
best.
days later.
I was
Okay, after
gonna
like
add
an hour.
an hour. God, I was gonna say, when they are done their worship, I feel like Timoris is gonna look to virgins, being like, "Can I please say something?"
Virgins is gonna kind of
Yeah.
go like
Sure, he nods.
he's
to
gonna he's gonna
Virgins.
he's gonna mouth. Okay, he's gonna be like, go ahead.
Okay, so do you do it during the worship or after the
After,
worship is
after.
done? Okay, sure. So yeah, the hour passes and they like wrap up the ceremony.
They're gonna kind of like clear their throat a little and like a more relaxed voice. This is probably the most relaxed Timoris has been around people, shockingly. And they're gonna be like, "I've heard about your lady. I like her.
yes. The Lady of Darkness, yes. The one true goddess.
From what I've read,
Bro,
she's
did your friend just turn into somebody else?
Who turned into what?
I was talking about
I think that was
Tamora,
Damon
the
referring
change
to
in her speak.
Timoris to the rest of the party.
Yeah, because of the change in her speaking.
Okay.
No, this is a relaxed Timoris.
Yeah,
Sherry shrugs. I've only known Timoris for a short time.
they tend to be a little bit once they relax. Yeah, but this is kind of our first.
we didn't have many tomes about her in the monastery, but from what I've read, I like her. She seems to be good. Timoris
You
is
know
dead
that-
wrong. Timoris is dead
You know
wrong.
that
Oh my
evil one.
god.
Again, what?
Oh my god, she's gonna end up making a deal with a demon one day.
I was just gonna say Timoris's like perception of Shar is only from her being like a death-related goddess. They don't
Mhm.
know anything about how she's actually like an evil quote unquote goddess.
Okay. So, yeah. I'm glad
They
you
just
know the path, little one.
is that because I'm short?
No, it's because you're young.
Oh, okay. Um, they're gonna take some bones out of their sleeve. Does she
Mhm.
like these? I know Kalimvor likes them. Does Shar like them?
Let me check. Char. Yes, she does like it.
Can I give her some? I know I'm a cleric of another god, but I like all gods relating to death. Kalimvor thinks that death is beautiful, so I think any other gods that represent death are beautiful too. Can I give them to her?
Your words move me, little one. Please, go ahead.
They're gonna walk up to wherever like the offering bowl is and just dump a whole lot of bones in. You know, like a clown car when there's a whole bunch of clowns coming out? That's the bones coming out from their bag.
Yep.
They just pull out a full femur.
Siri kind of sidles up to Kelpie and is like, "How come they don't rattle in their robes when we're exploring?"
Robes are soft and they absorb sound.
That must be it. But that's like a lot of bones.
She's very good at placing them.
You
Must
tend to
be.
forget the fact
I'll
that
have to
she
learn
likes
that.
to kind of stand in corners a lot.
Spooky,
True.
scary skeleton sends shivers down your spine.
Timoris is
One
also like
day-
so skinny and creaky that it kind of sounds like just them walking.
I feel like one day Tamoris is just gonna raise dead a skeleton out of the bones in her robe.
The
Now
skeleton.
don't give me ideas.
If she fights us, well, she can't fight a skeleton because they see the amount of bones. I'm like, oh yeah, one of us. But yeah, in all seriousness though, it does feel like all roads for leads that we've gotten thus far, until like, if we don't find anything at the Church of Shar, leads to the Scarlet Sheaf.
So I think we should head there next. Yeah.
Yes.
We've been fighting the urge to go to this place for a while now.
Oh, wait. Tamoris, could you ask your friends if they know about this, and Siri
Oh yeah, the
will
amulet.
show the amulet?
I have a question. They're gonna turn back to the cultists.
Yes?
Well, my party wants to know what this is. If you guys
Uh,
know.
The cultist looks at it and is like, I think I've seen something similar, like that similar symbol on Raffles Pond.
The pond, that's up in the northern
20.
part of town. Yeah.
I heard some people were disappearing there. Sorry, some screamers were disappearing into thin air around there.
Really? Do
Yeah.
you know why the screamers are here?
I guess to maintain order within the city walls. I don't know.
Thank you. Siri will put a gold coin, like in a donation box or on a donation table.
Okay, so like there's a statue like carved of Shar with like a big ball that is on like Timoris's bones. Not the bones from Timoris, but bones that
Right.
Timoris
The
observed.
bones that Tamoris has.
I mean, technically has all
The
kinds
poison
of
for
proportions
Kudzu.
of bones.
Kudzu's poison.
Yeah, so you place a gold coin. Like, thank
Yeah.
you very much. The Shar appreciates your offering.
Thank you for your time and answers.
Okay. So, what do you wish to do now?
Well, we can head to the pond, or we can head to the Chev.
I say we go to the Chev.
Yeah, let's go to the
If we're gonna
Chev.
get into another, if we're gonna end up getting into another fight, I'd rather it be a bar fight.
Tavern, bro.
I'm pretty sure that the Scarlet Chev is on the way to Rathel's Pond, anyways.
16.
Roughly middle, and then the pond is all the way up top.
You guys lead the way.
All right.
Actually, it's kind of out of the way.
So- Is it? I can't find 16. I find
16 is so when you get to 17, if you go follow up the road,
Oh, there it
going
is.
north, it's
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we'd have to literally
Alright.
spend like
And we're
another
at
hour.
21,
We're at 23
23.
because we're at the Shrine of Shar.
Okay. Oh, so the pond is closer.
Yeah, the pond's closer.
All right. Let's
I
head to the
think-
pond then, and then head to the Scarlet Tavern.
Okay. Then you go to the pond. Let me roll for a random event. 7. I don't think 7 happened.
Run into a dancer in the middle of the stream. It's
Uh,
very confusing.
in the
It's
middle of the
18
night,
second damage.
you see a halfling with one hand run up to you. He is missing an arm. He has only 3 fingers on his hand and says, I can count to 5. Let me show you.
Who's he saying this to? All of us?
All of you see this, basically just run up to the group, show 3 fingers, then tell you that he can count to 5, and yeah.
Yeah, I'm immediately going to look around.
Yeah, same. Virgin's is gonna look around.
That is
Perception
people
time.
Sure, but
I
you
got a
don't-
9. What about you?
Let me perception.
I don't want to talk about it.
What did you... Oh, you got a 6, man.
Hey!
Damn!
Hey.
Siri crosses his arms and kind of goes, "Okay, show me."
Does
Okay,
Virgin see anything?
Do you want smart way or do you want funny way?
20.
We live for silly.
No, I mean, do you want to? Because you said show me, so do you want me to show you how it can actually be done, or do you want the actual thing what they would do?
I want you to see the actual thing that they would do.
Okay, the actual thing is that they are high as frick, and they will, after a while, just like fall head first into the ground.
I thought somebody was about to come up and pickpocket us from behind. I'll
That's
be honest.
exactly what I was thinking.
They went about it quite gracefully.
No, it's literally just a halfling with one hand and 3 fingers runs up to you. I can count to 5. Let me show you. That's the entire encounter.
Siri
I'm
is going to leave them with a day's rations and continue onwards.
I'm actually gonna pick the halfling up with the rations, put him like up against the wall or a fence or something, and just leave like 2 gold pieces with.
Okay, he's just like still high, like a little bit loud from his nose, and just like sleeping there unconscious.
He must be having a rough life.
I don't think anyone in this city is having a good life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of redundant.
Virgin's sneaks gold into the guy's pocket.
Okay, you make people in this city very rich when it comes to money. But okay. So yeah, you go forward to the pond, and there you see. Let me go to the number 20. 20, 20, 20. A large pond. At this time of the night, actually, does everyone have night vision? Because it's dark out. Okay, technically, the moon illuminates
Yeah,
the
I
ground.
have
You
I
can
have
see.
120 dark vision.
Okay, let's say there is a dim light for the
I have a
purpose of
torch.
Okay. You can go in with a torch. Let's say that's dim light because of the moonlight. So you see a pond. There is not ground movement right now because, of course, it's after midnight. But after like investigating for a while, you see a huge stone with carving that looks very similar to the tongs you have on you.
I tried putting the tongs into the symbol.
You put the tongs into the symbol and you see that the stone moves and you see a staircase appear in front of you.
Mm.
Right.
Did you say a Stargate?
Keep
I'm
your
sorry,
wits
what?
about you. A
Staircase?
staircase, I think.
Oh, okay.
Staircase, yeah, sorry.
Misheard.
I'm gonna take out my bow and just be ready to shoot whatever moves.
Keep your wits about you. Siri is going to cast Blade Ward every minute as they continue to explore down here.
Okay.
I'm also gonna light my torch.
And I think I'm going to cast Mage Armor, so I have a better
Okay.
AC.
Yeah,
Bird.
okay.
Virgins is going to. He's gonna get a torch out. He's also going to have his. Told me that.
Oh.
Cool. Awesome. Was gonna have my a torch and my bow out.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you
Oh.
guys can actually see in this without a torch.
Actually, can we?
Of course.
Yeah, quite easily, actually.
I mean, it
Yeah,
was dim light, so
Tomorrow's.
technically everyone could. It was dark. It was harder to see. You would have, if you don't have dark vision, you have -5 to passive perception.
Elves
other
still
than
have dark
that-
vision, yeah?
Yeah,
I don't. I'm human.
Virgins
I was
is
asking
human.
if elves still have dark vision, because I
Yeah, I
haven't
think
read up
so.
on the rules. Yep.
Usually they do.
Alright, cool. Then yeah.
I know Timoris does for 60 feet because they're a tiefling.
Yeah. And
Um,
Siri
I'm gonna-
does for 120 feet as a dwarf.
God damn.
I know, it's crazy.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have...
What does it look like for you guys when you don't have light? Like, do you perceive color, texture?
It's
Like,
usually very like grayscale. Like imagine a really grainy night vision camera. One moment.
I think that was how it was
Damon,
explained.
Damon was asking in character.
Kind of looks like a you can see
Siri
the
will,
vague shapes of things.
Siri will conjure a minor illusion of what it looks like with dark vision.
Ooh. Oh, no, that would hurt my eyes after a while.
You get used to it.
You do.
Alright. What would we see in here?
In here, you see a giant dwarven face that actually looks like it opens and closes. And inside of the mouth, there is that bluish, whitish flame like flinging out. And you see a ugly looking gentleman. So actually, hammering away and forging something that looks like a dagger. And there are like streaks of energy moving towards it, like creating this matter.
You think he's enchanting it?
Well, Is it a dwarf? Like a dwarf?
It's Dwergar.
So we're going all in, right? We're straight up like no joke. 69.
Has he
listed,
noticed
right?
us yet?
Yeah, he has noticed you.
Oh, is he still
Okay.
forging and just ignoring us?
Yep.
I don't think we need to assault him. He doesn't seem hostile right now. Why don't we try talking to him?
Let's wait for him to finish his work. It would be rude to interrupt it.
Yeah, that's fair. And Damon's just gonna sit up against the wall.
From what we've seen of Dwergar thus far, they spoke Undercommon, yes?
Yes, the ones that
Okay.
spoke to you and you understood spoke Undercommon.
Alright. I could be the speaker for this slash interpreter.
Okay. Seeing that you have a dwarf in the party, he speaks in Dwarfish actually.
Oh,
Oh.
Virgin knows dwarf.
What can I help you with?
I know Dwarvish.
Siri will hold up the amulet. I'm looking for answers. Hoping you might be able to help.
Ah, those. Well, I need resources.
What sorts of resources?
Well, your mind matter.
So you're the one that took our memories then?
Well, it does create a nice looking material.
And you see that he clenches the dagger, pulls it out, and it's like a beautiful sculpted blue, black, and white dagger. Like there's gradient that is like moving around, like shimmering inside. It's beautiful masterwork.
I have to admit, that is very well made.
I know.
What makes it different from a normal dagger?
Why don't I show you?
And let's roll for initiative.
See? That's why we should have shot this son of a gun.
Siri's was gonna be like, we don't need to fight you. If you let us out of the town, we'll leave.
Loads gun with malicious and
I got a 16.
You know you don't have to do this, Kelpie would say, trying to convince him to, not attack.
We only want to talk and ask some questions. Whatever you're doing doesn't concern us.
You help us get out of here, and I don't even care. You can keep the memories.
It does say that he talks to you for a second and then attacks you.
Okay. So
Hurrah.
he's not interested in letting us go.
Why does it keep on putting me at 0 debil?
It's mean and doesn't work perfectly sometimes.
Okay, so let's. Timoris doesn't have initiative. Add. Damon doesn't have
Timoris rolled
initiative.
an 11.
Okay, so I'll add Timoris 11.
I need to remember to select my token before I roll initiative.
Damon, what was your initiative?
16.
Okay, Kelpie has 8. Okay. Let's go from the top and let me change the music before I do that.
Does Damon want to swap with anyone?
No, I'm good in second right now. I have an idea
Right.
that I need to be before him for.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. That's a good
Virgin.
good
it's your
plan.
turn.
Am I visible to this guy?
Yes, you're on a staircase inside of his forge, so and there is a lot of light coming from here, so I don't think there's anywhere you can actually hide.
Gotcha. Well, that's the case.
I mean, maybe behind a pillar, but
Are these like barrels or pillars?
They're like pillars, but I don't think they give you enough to have 3/4 cover.
Okay. No sneaking, it looks like.
Durgar likely have low dexterity, right?
middling.
Dwargar-
They tend to be a bit
Technically-
more agile than dwarves.
Average Dwarger has low dexterity.
Okay, that's why I'm asking.
Short bow time. Fuck.
So I think that misses.
It does.
It would appear so.
Okay, anything else?
Merchant is going to take this time to think about his decisions in life. And yeah, that's all he's gonna do.
Okay, let's go forward. Damon.
Alright, so I'm going to use my attack action to reach into my bag and pull out a flask of oil as I chuck it at him and attempt to douse him. He needs to make me a dexterity 8 plus 3 plus 2, that is 13. Dexterity 13 save.
This one.
Yes.
Sorry, that's 3 plus 3, so that's 6. So that is a fail.
Yep, he is covered in oil. If the target takes fire damage, the oil dries after 1 minute, and the target takes 5 extra fire damage from the burning oil.
Okay, I see.
And with him being so
Wow.
close to his forge,
Well, he would still need to take fire damage, but if you push him in, then that.
oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run up and I'm going to use my bonus action and try to shove him.
Do you have the feat for that?
Ah, shit, no, I don't.
Yeah, shove is part of an attack action, sadly.
Yeah.
Could hit him with your. Actually, no. That was you already did your action.
Yeah. So.
But I am in his face, so he can't move away.
I mean, he can
Very
go
true.
around you technically.
Yeah, he would just get an attack of opportunity or waste his action on a disengage.
Oh, yeah,
Go
and-
right here.
Remember what I have on me right now, a lit torch.
I mean, yeah, if you deal damage with that, then it will catch on fire. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's his turn, and since you're the biggest threat, he'll attack you. He does the multi-attack, so he attacks with his mind poison dagger, and that shit is actually very dangerous. So let's see how it goes for you. And that's
Oh yeah,
Fingers crossed.
and
that's on top.
9,
Yes.
so it doesn't hit you. That's another attack.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
That really is a fuck. Because that's 1d4 plus 3 piercing plus 3d6 psychic damage, so this is 2d4 plus 6.
I'm dead.
I mean, it's possible the roll is low.
Yeah, let's hope the rolls are low.
It only takes 10. It only take 10 damage to kill me right now.
No, but it would take 20 to kill you outright.
Yeah, 20 for overkill. Okay. Well, yeah, no.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, sadly, you see Damon being pierced by the dagger. You see that the memories of Damon just fade into the dagger, and Damon falls down dead.
Cool.
This man.
I think he'll use the movement. He has 25. Go here. That was his multi-attack, so that's it for him. Altivaris.
God damn, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna use guiding bolt on him.
Level 1 is brutal, yeah.
Yeah, that's the second level 1 death that this whole thing's had.
Yeah, I don't know why I crit all the time on level.
Ah,
one.
shit.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Damn it. And I take the spell slot since I missed 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You always use the spell slot.
Yeah. Let me see if I have any bonus actions. Who has the wait, hold on.
I don't think anyone is injured right now.
No, I was thinking of Shield of Faith, but that used another spell slot, so I'm gonna wait on that.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Then we go to City.
All right. I'm gonna have to step back, so I get opportunityed.
Okay, you get opportunities. I don't know if that's worth it, but okay.
And his attack is reduced by 4 from Blade Ward.
4 as the roll. But
Yeah,
you rolled a
D4. I rolled the 4. I rolled the
Okay,
D4,
that's
so
19 plus 5 minus 4, so that's 20. I think that still hits you.
yeah, it'll still hit, unfortunately.
So that's all 1d4 plus 3, 6. Plus. That's 18 damage.
Okay. Yeah. Siri goes down.
So you are here. Technically, you're gonna be here.
I moved back to this spot first, but I don't think it
No,
matters.
because you don't leave if you go down, because the opportunity attack happens before you move. So
Yeah.
you could be here or here.
I guess I'm here.
Okay. Then we go to Kelpie.
Okay. Let's refresh the page. Now I'm just gonna need to get big damage in there. Oh man, only. Wait, no. That's a different class. My bad. All right. We're just gonna go in with this. Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
All right. Unfortunate. So Kelpie slashes, doesn't hit, and I want to go in with the dagger for my bonus action.
That hits.
Okay, cool. That's plus minus 1. That's a
Damage.
4 damage, right?
4 white 4. You rolled a 2, I think, on the dagger. Yes, that's 2 damage because you don't do sneak attack because Ciri is unconscious.
Oh yeah. So 2 damage.
Yeah.
And Hey, Virgins.
What's up?
Would you, on your turn, be able to come up beside me, just so we can chain sneak attacks off of each other onto him?
Sounds good. I was also gonna set him on fire
Yeah.
because I do
So
have his lit torch as well.
All right, cool. So and that'll be like consistent damage.
Yep.
And then Tamoris could get Suri up. And I don't think there's anything I can do on my turn right now. Hold on. I'm gonna check all my cunning actions real quick. Okay, yeah, no. That's all I can do right now. So I end my turn.
Yeah. Let's go to Virgins.
Right. It's gonna be risky as hell. Move in. So,
Mhm.
what do I need to roll to hit this guy with this torch?
Just straight attack with, I think, strength, because it doesn't do. You don't do. It doesn't have finesse, so you need to use strength, right? And it's simple weapon because it's a collab, so I think you have proficiency in that. So you do strength plus 2.
Uh, I. Alright, so I'm gonna have to manually add 2 on top of this then.
That's 14. That's actually that is exactly his armor class. So you hit.
Ooh, okay,
Fuck,
okay.
yes. Damage? What's damage?
The torch damage. I'm pretty sure it's 1d6. No. It deals 1 fire damage.
Just 1 fire
But now
damage?
he's yeah,
Oh,
but
just
but
one
now
fire
he's
damage.
gonna be on fire, so it's gonna add up a lot in the coming rounds.
But I also hit him with a full-on torch too, so wouldn't that be like a torch and then the fire on top of that?
Let me. Well,
I think it's
on
bludgeoning
start of the
damage
turn,
equal
it
to
will
your
be
strength
1d6
plus 1
damage.
fire. Yeah.
What would I roll?
For now, you takes 1 fire damage, so this is free. And now, is it your turn, or do you do something else?
Uh, so can I hit him with the dagger, or am I not allowed to?
I don't think you can, because torch it doesn't have light property, so you are not able to.
Gotcha. That's the
Okay,
case.
so
Alright.
so it
Actually,
is
do I get a
turn
sneak attack
now,
on
or
him?
do you want?
Damage on him?
No, because you need to do it with the weapon with the finesse property, and this the torch does not have this property.
Alright, gotcha.
You got a hold on. A bonus action to do stuff like that. Oh, or does sneak attack only apply once per turn?
Sneak attack is once per turn, but you cannot do two-weapon fighting because you need to attack with the light weapon first. That didn't
Okay,
happen.
yeah. That's how it works.
Yeah, so it's not eligible for that.
Unfortunate, but no
Yeah.
worry.
Unlucky.
Okay. So with this, it's his turn. He takes 1d4 damage, so you can someone can roll that 1d4 for him. That's 3 damage. Okay. I think he doesn't want to die, so he will do the dexterity check.
I think it's an action to try to put yourself out.
Yeah.
Or just an action to put yourself out.
It's a creature can end its damage by using its action to make a DC 10 strength.
Okay.
If it can check. So
Oh, so it has to use its action to make the check.
yes, and I succeeded, so I am no longer on fire. So Timoris.
I'm gonna have. Who's down right now? Is somebody down?
Yeah, so
Siri is
CD.
down.
Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna use healing word to get Siri up. Is that okay?
Yeah, why not?
Sounds good.
Okay. Let's.
ooh.
Why did this roll a 0?
I'm not sure. It came up as 11.
No plus
on-
4. I think it transferred wrong from roll 20.
Yeah, on D&D Beyond it reads as 11.
Yeah. So, damn, full heal. Nice roll.
Yay.
Thank goodness.
Anyways, Siri's at max HP.
Heck yeah.
And that's all I'm gonna do with my turn.
Okay.
Keep the healing
But you still
bean
have
safe.
action, right?
Yeah, you do have action.
You
so
do have
Oh
an
wait, that.
action.
You
Oh
could, like-
wait.
So
Oh right, 'cause that
yeah.
was my bonus action.
yeah,
Wait.
healing word is
Yeah.
always a bonus action.
Yeah. So you
I'm
could
gonna
like.
Do
use.
you have an offensive cantrip?
I do. I have multiple. Um.
Since either an
I'm gonna
offensive cantrip
use-
or like. Wait, no. You still don't really have a whole lot of spell slots at level 2, don't you?
No, I have 3, so I have 1 more spell slot, but I have a shit ton of damage cantrips.
Alright, yeah. Let's
Cantrip
try those
away.
out.
Should I use? I'm gonna use Sacred Flame, which is a
Okay.
Dex 13.
Hey, light him on
to
fire again.
hit.
That's
No,
radiant
it's
damage.
radiant damage, and I think
Yeah,
the
it's
oil
radiant.
already got
Oh.
consumed.
It's holy fire.
That would have been fucking great.
That's an 8, so you roll damage.
That's
Yeah.
5.
Not bad.
So he has total 11 damage taken. Okay. Anything else?
The
No,
oil
that's
got
it.
consumed, right? So it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He started to be on fire. You did the deck save, and now he's no longer on fire, and this is done. Okay, so Siri, your turn.
I will stand up so I'm not prone.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I'm just gonna magic missile.
That works. 8 plus 5, that is 13.
11. Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah, it's 13 damage.
13, so that's 24. Okay. Anything
know.
else?
Move around back.
Now time for Kelpie.
Alright. We're gonna go in once again with the short sword.
Mm-hmm. That's a
It's
miss.
this. Alright, no worries. Dagger,
That's a hit.
that hits.
And that's sneak attack.
Sneak attack? Yes. Alright, so that is going to be.
That's -3, so that's 7 damage. So that's
Yep.
31. Okay. Anything else?
I'm just gonna stay right here, just so Timoris is safe. So yeah, I'm gonna end my turn there. Plus,
Okay.
I still give versions the sneak attack as well.
That is still technically city, so you don't need to be here, but okay. Virgins, your turn.
Right. Well, don't need the torch anymore. Time to cut a bitch. Ching, please hurt. Motherfucker.
That misses.
Wait, you've got luck, don't you?
I only get 2 if I at least hold up. I'm trying to remember when luck. When does luck level up? Because I only get 2
Well,
at level 1.
Proficiency bonus, so 5 is when you get 3 per day.
So okay, then
Mm.
yeah, then that's not happening until
Yeah.
until I get that
Okay.
level up. But I have my dagger.
Yeah.
But don't worry, I can't do it.
That's 11, so that does not happen.
Can I use an hold on? Don't we get like that human inspiration or something like that?
Yeah,
If
you
you're
do get
human, you get
heroic
it.
inspiration. You do still have your heroic inspiration.
Then, fuck it. I'm gonna try for the short sword because more damage, more,
Okay.
more pain.
Sure. I mean, technically, if you did it for a short sword, you'll have advantage. But nothing happens.
I saw it on 18 and it was like yeah, fuck you, 5.
Unfortunate.
Did I forget to mention that
Mm.
my luck is 2 times?
Hey,
This
Yeah,
is
I mean
how
the
the
whole
pendulum.
party's luck is pretty bad. So
Yeah.
It's just how the pendulum swings, I
I
guess.
rolled a freaking nat 20 on level 1 character. God fucking damn it. My luck is terrible.
this is what happens when you run rules as written.
True.
You-
Okay,
That-
so I guess I'll do an attack. Let's attack someone on level 2. Let's attack. Who dealt more damage, Kelpie or Virgins?
Virgins didn't do any damage.
Okay, so I guess we attack Kelpie. 5.
Quick question.
Oh my god!
Just before we do that, I'm taking a look at my sheet, and it said at the very bottom it says I also have luck points, and I can.
Yeah, you can give them disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm going
Yes,
to
you can do
impose
that.
a disadvantage on them.
That's a very good use of your luck point.
There you go. Oh
That's
my
a 2.
god.
And that's now for the second attack.
Kelpie's life flashed before his eyes. The baby.
And that's 19, so I think that hits you.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
you can
hits.
put disadvantage on that one too. You can use your other luck points.
Isn't it reaction?
Yeah, it's
No, I don't-
reaction.
Oh, is
I
it?
think.
Okay, you cannot.
Hold on. I'm just gonna read it out right now. Hold on. Let me. That's what it is.
No, it's not even a reaction. You just do it. You just spend the
Nice.
luck point.
Nice. Okay, so
If you want to, it's up to you.
Hmm. What's the usual damage? Hold on. Let me. That's
Pain.
14 damage.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's how good is your healing?
I have Cure Wounds, which is 2d8 plus 3, and then I have Healing Word as a bonus action. I can only use one more time for these, and then we're back at the healing kit. um, which the Healing Word is 2d4 plus 3, so Cure Wounds is the best one that I have.
Okay, I think just so we can preserve that for a little bit longer, I'm gonna use my second luck point to impose a disadvantage on that 19.
okay.
What happens?
If that would hit you. That's
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
nice,
it still does.
Still hits me regardless. Fuck. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I'm just gonna tank the 14 damage. I'm at 1 health and a dream.
Jeez,
Okay.
man.
Now we go to Timoris.
Okay, so I'm looking. I still have the healer's kit. I have 4 charges left of it.
Yeah, you know
the
what?
question is if you
Um,
use the hit die during short rest.
I got since I'm level 2, I have 2 hit dies.
Oh yeah, that's true. Not bad.
So I'll move closer. And I'll use that. That's my action, right?
Yes, I think so.
I'll
I do
use-
think Kelpie used 1 hit die for the short rest, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my my remaining hit die for
Yeah.
this healer's kit.
Then yeah, I use that, and I
Not
now
good.
have. Ooh, I mean, it's something.
You get to re-roll a 1 with the healer feat.
Mm. Do you have?
Since technically Timoris re-rolls it. Yeah. If you don't
Okay.
have the healer feat, you don't actually get to use the healing kit this way.
Okay. So Tamaris has the healer feat, yeah, since she's got the
Yeah.
healing kit. Okay, so
Yeah.
we can.
I have it from my background as a hermit.
So we can re-roll that.
Yeah.
Oh, what hit
Okay.
dice am I re-rolling?
A D.
a D8 plus 2.
A D8 plus 2. Okay.
7. Very
So,
good.
Plus 2.
So 9.
Nine.
Okay, I'm at 10 of 17. I'm back. We're back in this.
Heck yeah.
We
Oh,
are
yeah.
so back.
Here we go.
Wait, I have an image for this.
Oh, sweet. Shit.
Okay. Anything else, Timoris?
No, that's it.
Okay. Siri, your turn.
All right, I'm going to activate my other innate sorcery and do a true strike with
Heck yeah.
with my spear. Have you ever?
That's-
I am so happy I looked
3
down.
radiant damage.
So that's 34 damage total. Okay.
I'm so happy I
Jeez.
saw the luck points.
Yeah.
Yes. Without them, that will be way harder. Anything else? I assume yes. Okay, Kelpie, your turn.
Yeah, nothing else. That was it.
Short sword release.
Ooh!
Fuck yeah.
Who's critting now? All right, we're gonna roll that.
Yeah. The-
With this, you see Kelpie bring the short sword, pierce the head of this weird dwerger. But when you do so, you notice that the brain is actually kind of weird.
Weird
What
brain.
happens is out of the brain jumps out an intellect devourer.
Oh. Dagger.
Tiger, sure.
Yeah. It's a weird looking thing. And
Oh,
since I
shit,
have,
a rat!
Since short sword has Vex, would it count against this?
No, against the same target, it's a different target technically.
Oh yeah. Since that jumped out of it.
And it was a 12.
17. Does that hit?
17 hits.
Okay. And that
That's
is
1d4,
that is 3.
3 damage. Okay. After this, now time for Virgins. What did it?
Virgins sees the brain thing and he's like, "What the? Whoa, what?"
Stab it. Kill this monstrosity.
Oh, thank you.
19, that hits.
Do I get sneak attack damage?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
First off, oh my god. I heard that snicker. What? I want to cry.
So that's
I'm not done yet. Go, Dagger, go. My feelings.
Hey, at least you have advantage from the short sword Vex.
yes, you do have advantage for that.
Wait, I had advantage for short sword attacks?
No, this one, the dagger attack.
Oh, I do? I have it. Oh, I didn't know I had advantage.
Oh wait, do you have Vex?
I do have Vex, but it's for the shorts. It should be for the short sword now.
Right. So Vex gives you advantage on your next attack. So your next attack is the dagger, so you get advantage for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Yeah.
That's why short
He's
sword
gaming.
was- Heck yeah. Now roll your
And
1d4.
that was almost a crit.
He's tabletopping.
I'm beginning to not
Two
believe.
damage.
What the fuck?
Or,
One.
1 damage, sorry.
One.
One.
For only 8 damage.
Look,
to
you
this
did-
guy.
You did a lot of damage. That's 5 damage total this round, and that's quite a lot.
Whenever we reach level 4, the amount of satisfaction it's gonna give, so that we can get fighting initiate for 2 weapon fighting.
Actually, you could just take 1 level in fighter and get the 2 weapon fighting fighting style from that.
Okay,
Fair.
so we go forward. And quick question, who is worse off? Is it Siri or Kelpie?
Siri is at full H, is at 11 out of 12 right now.
I'm at 10 of 17.
Okay, so I guess it will be an attack on Kelpie then. And this is roll.
Yeah,
not
that's
one.
what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And this is the close attack. And now, Kelpie, give me an intelligence saving throw.
Intel saving throw. Okay.
Yes, in safe.
Do not mess up on me. Is it 12 all right?
12 just saves.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, it tried. You could see that the brain was like focusing on your brain, trying to devour your mind, basically devour your
I
intellect, but you resisted that.
I shut it
now
out.
it's
There's
time
no
for
thoughts.
Timoris. Heck yeah.
The factory is
Although
closed.
Timoris is looking at this thing like it's a cute little puppy, they're still gonna recognize that it's trying to like kill everybody. I'm gonna use. Does it take necrotic damage?
You don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, no, what should I use? Yeah, we're gonna go with Sacred Flame again.
Mm-hmm.
Dex 13 saving.
Dex 14. It has plus. Plus 2. That's success.
Damn it.
So nothing happens.
That's what Timoris is gonna do.
Okay.
I don't want to use the bonus healing yet.
Sure. City, your turn. City.
Sudi.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
It is you.
Welcome back.
Get True Strike.
It hits.
5 radiant damage.
5 damage. Radiant. Heck yeah. That is 13. Okay. Anything else?
Sadly not.
Okay. Kelpie, your turn.
But we're gonna go the classic short sword.
13 hits.
Alright, cool. That's 9 damage.
9, it's 21. You
Very
see
nice.
Kelpie take up the short sword, gives the brain in half, twist a little bit, and the mind devourer, intellect devourer, falls dead.
Oh, thank God.
Urgence is gonna look
Siri
at
goes over to our deceased comrade just to double check if he's truly beyond saving.
Yep. Suddenly he is dead. You can see that basically the whites in his eyes, they're like completely empty. Like there is no thoughts behind that head because he's dead, and of course because his like mind was completely destroyed.
That dagger the Dwargar had, I'm going to attempt to pick it up.
Yeah, you pick it up.
Destroy that thing. It's a monstrosity.
and actually out of character. Can these things even be? Can magic items be destroyed?
They can be destroyed, yes.
Gotcha.
On one hand, yeah, but on the other, but okay. Character-wise, I agree. Player-wise, this has to be like a +1 dagger or something. It's got something special to it.
Maybe, but is it worth the blood that was paid for it?
Does anything
I'm
happen?
gonna search the dead. I want to search the dead Dwargar.
You see he has some gold on him, like there are some like crafting utensils. But other than that, nothing major. Like you could see some like quills and paper that he used to communicate with outside world.
What is it written? Or does he have any notes that are written, or is it just the paper to write on?
It's mostly paper. can see some notes that he kind of writes what he has crafted so far in here, and that he transferred it to outside world. There's also some notes. Yeah, he's actually those will be in undercommon actually because he is a dwarger, so I think that undercommon is more known
Thankfully,
to him.
Kelpie can read Undercommon.
Actually, you could see that he was communicated with mind flayers, basically to harvest memories of people of this town.
We should report this to the guards. I bet this evidence will exonerate us.
Yeah. Can y'all help me deal with the body? Virgins
should-
is basically he like takes one side of Damon's body.
We should bury him.
Aye.
Okay. So you take away. Okay. Question: what do you do with the dagger?
Can Siri do Arcana on it to
Sure.
learn more about it? Does it give the vibes that he should just cast it into the forge, destroy it?
If you're asking if it's cursed, it's not. 19.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is a very well-made dagger. That didn't just kill your comrade, but it is a very strong weapon. And I can, with this roll, I can just send it to you.
Okay. Perhaps
If
you
we're-
make a point. Instead of destroying it, it should be used to avenge him.
I think Kelpie more than earned the right to have that.
You sure?
I feel like it would fit with virgins. It feels like the right thing for him to have.
If it is okay. Every one of you.
It's
I have
fine
no
with me.
objections.
Virgins gives a nod and takes the. That'll be 2 inline dagger.
Or if you want to swap magic weapons, I can give you the quiver of Alona. Since, do you prefer to be in range or melee?
Out of character, I'm very indifferent. Way how I like having virgins go is that like he'll go at you from afar, but the moment he sees you're coming up, it's okay, time to get it serious and draw.
Okay.
Let's do this.
All right then. In that case, yeah, I think the dagger would be better in your hands.
Okay. Then you decide to give virgins the dagger. You go out from here with the body of your fallen comrade. You wait 5 days. Sorry, it was 7 days for the technically 6 because there was the night. So you wait 6 days for the town guards to arrive. You show them the proof of the Dwarger action, of the Mind Flayer influence in the town, and they release you because they realize you are innocent and it was just a plot made by the Dwargers to gather more innocent souls with interesting memories, such as memories of adventurers, to gather here. And that is
David
it for
didn't
today's
deserve
adventure.
this.
Kelpie
As they
gains
walk away. Kelpie gains another spirit friend.
He gets a new friend in his peripheral vision.
But he's not gonna
Yeah.
have any memories. He's like, well, who am I? Where am I?
So with everything that you have collected here, each of you, let me calculate the average gold that you should get for this adventure. Each of you gets 140 gold pieces.
Each of us?
One for
God
each of us.
damn.
Yes, because this adventure technically is worth 4 adventure checkpoints because it's a 4-hour adventure. So each of you gets a level up.
I feel bad because I joined like halfway through.
I mean, sorry, sorry, Timoris. Yeah, you will be through half.
Yeah.
We'll give you 2 adventure checkpoints. Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, you can keep the
that's
gold,
fair.
but let's have the progress. I think that will be the fair thing to do.
At last. Plus Kelpie's knife is like his like little story or character item. So yeah, it's better.
Siri
better
has
you-
22 HP now.
God, dude.
Wait, I just remembered. Someone needs to take the sword off. Get the sword back. Damon.
Yeah.
I will get back to having it in my possession.
Okay.
He was a
So,
worthy wielder of it.
If the next if the next person that I give it to dies, I'm gonna declare it cursed.
It's just
I-
understandable.
Honestly speaking, I'm tempted to call our D&D group the Gravekeepers.
Holy shit.
That
It's so true.
That's metal as hell. I like that.
The Gravekeepers. It just feels right.
okay. So this will be it for the adventure. For future, I need to remember that I have a sad version of my avatar to use for those situations. But for now, I'll thank you all for playing with me today. I'll see some of you
Thank
next week.
you. I don't know if I can call it fun, but it was an adventure.
I promise I'll be there next time. I'm
No worries, no
sorry.
worries.
No,
Life
it's
happens,
okay.
that's
Life
understandable.
happens.
So yeah, thank you
Let's
all,
see.
and
The tragic reality of level 1 D&D. I'm going to end and raid out. Is anyone continuing?
I'm
is
probably gonna be
everyone-
closing out
okay.
my stream pretty soon in a moment.
Okay. That sounds like everyone's probably going to be closing out stream.
Holy crap!
All right. I will catch you all later.
yeah, see you all later. Bye bye, peace out, and see
Yeah.
you
Farewell.
next week.
Time
Wait, so
to-
I have a question, Code.
Yes.
I've been struggling trying to figure out how to fill out my private like sheet in the channel. Can you help me with that later?
Yeah, sure, no problem, no problem.
Thank you.
Okay.
So see you all. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
God damn it, that was hardcore.